You working? Yes, yes. It's live, right? Yeah. Yeah, we live. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's going. All right. Let's go and get into this now. It's so funny. The studio, YouTube studio for my horizontal stream is giving me this weird message saying suggestion. The audio stream's current bitrate 0 is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend you use an audio stream bitrate of 128 kilobits per second. What? What? Like, it looks fine. What, you telling me I'm not sending anything to you? Are you serious? All right. Let's go ahead and start the video for Blood of Dawnwalker and see what they got going on. See if it's any good, and we'll go from there. Make sure desktop audio is working.
I want you to watch.
Heard that before. Anyway.
Every story begins somewhere.
It's a world that stays with you.
Now, if you guys aren't aware, this is made by some former CDPR, CD Project Red. Okay, yeah, CDPR devs that made Witcher 3, I think it was. So we'll see what it's like.
What did you do to me?
Hopefully the combat's better from what I've heard Witcher 3's is. Witcher 3, I've heard the combat's a weak
and
point.
Welcome to the Blood of Dawnwalker's most important stream to date. My name is Dominika and I'm the community lead here at Rebel Wolves, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, a streamer, YouTuber, and content creator, Lionheart.
Thank you so much, Dominika, and hello everybody. It is so nice to be back
Did he say
here at the Rebel
Lionheart?
Wolves studio, especially as we have so many amazing things to share with everyone today.
Oh, we do have so many. It's finally time to share more light on the release of the game, and yeah, I cannot wait to see everyone's reactions.
Speaking of everyone, of course, that means you at home. We want to start with a huge thank you for joining us while we're streaming today, and for those of you that are co-streaming to your own communities. We really appreciate it. But before we get into what's coming today, there is a chance that it might be some people's first time at a Blood of Dawnwalker
I'm jealous
stream.
of his
So,
head of hair,
Dominika,
just gonna say.
Can you tell us what the Blood of Dawnwalker
I would
is
love
all
to have
about?
that hair.
Yes, of course, The Blood of Dawnwalker is the first chapter of a brand new RPG saga created by us here at Rebel Wolves. It's a dark fantasy, narrative-driven, epic adventure.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll pause the video. Go ahead. I know you're gonna do it. Go ahead. Okay, here it comes. Oh, is it not working? Really? The shop showed up earlier. Why is it not working? Oh, I think it needs to be shop, not song. Yeah. Type it differently there, Turtle. I'm not shitting on anything. I've just said I heard it's bad. I heard it's one of its weak points. I don't know. I haven't played the game. I've just heard that it's not good.
Adventure set in medieval Europe with a supernatural twist. So you can expect some meaningful stories, a rich open world, tough choices to make, strong characters, and of course, vampires and other creatures of the night lurking in the shadows.
Well, they're always lurking, those creatures of the night, but how about we give you that quick overview of what's happening on today's stream? We're going to start off with some brand new gameplay footage, right?
That's right, a first look at some brand new footage focusing on the many cool features waiting for you in the open world of the Blood of Dawnwalker. Everything recorded in engine, on PC, on the latest build, and we're really excited to show you how far the game has come as we're getting ready for the launch.
Well, speaking of getting ready for the launch, there is a big thing that you're going to need, and we are going to share with you
The
next content. It is a story trailer for the Blood of Dawnwalker, and it does include one very vital piece of information, right?
Yes, the one thing that I know everyone here is waiting for, the release date. I just need to keep my lips sealed for a few more minutes, and then it's finally all out in the open. We won't be keeping you in uncertainty until the end of the stream.
No, we won't tease you forever, but you may think that's already a lot. We have even more coming your way. We're going to be talking about the tech requirements for playing and having some of the Rebel Wolves devs dive deeper into the open world of the game too. But I mean, it wouldn't be a Dawnwalker stream if we didn't have one of those special music performances, right?
Yes, and some surprises, maybe some behind-the-scenes action as well.
Yes, that video is really cool. You definitely want to stick around to the end, but I'm not going to spoil
I do not like her top. I'm not gonna lie. I hate dresses or tops that are see-through like that.
Including the collector's edition of the game as well.
That's a lot of exciting stuff we have been so looking forward to sharing with you. So let's not prolong the intro anymore. Let's jump straight into our newest gameplay video. Enjoy.
Peggy 18.
All right, let's see what the trailer's like.
Hi, my name is Ariana Sharkiewicz,
Oh,
and
it's
I'm one of the
gameplay video.
writers at Rebel Wolves. Over the past few months, we've shared quite a lot about the game's story. Today, we'll give you a glimpse of
Color
the
my beard
activities
blue? Oh,
our
hell no.
human by day, vampire by
My
night
wife would hate
protagonist
that.
Cohen can take on while exploring the open world. We start at night in our vampiric form, heading toward a vantage point to get a better sense of our surroundings. Reaching a vantage point reveals nearby opportunities and helps us plan our next steps.
Just gorgeous. If you brave these woods, folks say they're chock full of monsters. Village of Malagir.
Is this what Witcher 3's like right here?
Codrin's family's land. Malagir Monastery. Its best days are long behind it. I don't think I'll find anything else here.
Let's open them up and check nearby points of interest. Some are tied to Brensis's officers. More on them shortly. Others to hidden mysteries, haunted sites, and shrines used for fast travel, which can also serve.
I was just thinking the same thing. I saw somebody say earlier that they're implementing some of the things that Assassin's Creed did. So we'll see.
As quest objectives. Let's mark one and head there.
It feels Witcher, yes. Okay.
Early in the game, we can unlock a perk that allows us to transform into a wolf and move faster at night. It's quicker and more agile, though it comes with some limitations. There's also a daytime equivalent, but more on that later.
What was that? Is someone in trouble?
It looks like we've come across a group in need of help. Whether we intervene is up to us, and both choices can lead to unexpected outcomes. We began with death from above, allowing us to quickly eliminate an unsuspecting enemy and gain the upper hand from the start.
He's using his vampiric claws, I
We have
guess.
incorporated community feedback, and now there is no need to open the skill wheel to select a previously assigned ability. Instead, we can use quick selection.
What?
I thought I was done for. Done for.
So did I, to be fair. Wasn't sure I'd get you out of this in time.
But you did. Bless you. Bless you.
For now, we need to recover. As a vampire, we restore health by feeding. Human blood is most effective, but in this case, we rely on animals. It's less efficient, but it will do.
Well, damn.
Feeding increases our corruption level. It's shown next to the health bar at the bottom of the screen. The higher the corruption level, the more vampiric perks are unlocked for purchase.
I'm going to be corrupted like crazy, and I'm going to find every chick I can and suck her dry.
Nearby points of interest are marked on the map and indicated on the compass at the top of the screen. Let's head to the shrine. Here's the shrine. Damaged, so we can't use it yet.
Desecrated.
Well, what's
Looks like
good
the
is
shrine's missing its heart. But maybe I could restore it.
no, that's not what I meant there, Captain.
The tracks, they're fresh.
There's a trail nearby.
Oh,
Let's
yellow
follow.
footprints. Yes, we got yellow paint, guys. Yellow paint confirmed.
A group
Ooh,
of Brancis'
voracious
soldiers
biter.
has set up camp. Let's clear them out.
But damn.
Voracious Bite allows us to drink blood from an unsuspecting enemy and gain the upper
Oh,
hand
there's a
at
boss.
the beginning of combat. But we're not able to drain this enemy fully as his comrades quickly come to his aid.
Why did he have a cross
We
on
use
it? Oh,
Piercing Shriek to
that's a
briefly
target?
stun the weaker opponent, giving us an opportunity to take on his commander. When an enemy blocks and interrupts our attack chain, we can use Charge to prevent a counterattack.
what?
Voracious Bite can also be used during combat as an active perk, allowing us to regenerate some health.
Hope word of this reaches your master.
With the camp destroyed, our infamy increases.
Can I play as
More
a
about
woman?
this in a moment.
Can I mod myself to be a woman in this
Let's
game?
collect our loot.
Like if
We've
I'm gonna be a
found the
vampire,
shrine's missing
I want to
card,
be like a
along
very
with a manual
attractive,
that unlocks a new perk.
sexy vampire.
Precision.
You know what I mean?
Let's open our inventory and head to the recipes tab. As I mentioned, the manual unlocks a new perk.
I think it's very sexist if you can't play as a woman vampire. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's very sexist here. I can't support devs that are openly sexist like this. You know what I mean?
Called Precision. Once we read it, it becomes available in the Character tab. Let's go there. The exclamation mark indicates that a new perk is available, but we can't purchase it yet. Perks can only be acquired at a shrine by spending experience
Lawrence, no, that is not the case. I'd still go after the women.
points, which are earned by completing objectives. And since we've just finished one, we should be good to go. We've also found the shrine's missing heart, so we can now fix
I thought you liked Witcher 3,
Let's head
Captain.
back.
Hey, at least with Witcher 4, we get to play as a chick. Look how progressive those guys are. That's what I'm talking about.
You're welcome.
With the heart restored, the shrine is rebuilt. We can now use it. Let's start with the perks menu. In the Swordmaster abilities, we find Precision, now available for purchase. As you can see, it costs both experience points and a time segment, indicated by the hourglass icon. Let's learn it. Now let's take a look at the Vrakiri perks. With our corruption level increased and another experience point available, we can unlock new abilities, again marked with an exclamation point. The corruption level required to purchase a perk is indicated in the tooltip on the right side of the screen. Let's purchase one.
You're right, Turtle. It's not my game. I haven't bought it yet.
Time passes as we acquire new perks. The night comes to an end, the sun
Actually,
rises,
maybe I have.
and a new day begins.
Maybe I have. Have I? I did. I did buy The Witcher 3. Okay, so it is my game. There you go.
along with a new edict.
Well, no, the reason I said that, Captain, is I thought a lot of people were saying this was going to be kind of like a similar feel as Witcher 3. That's why I'm saying I'm kind of surprised, that you're saying that.
Edicts are tied to the infamy system we mentioned earlier.
Now, this looks like a
Several
system
have
from
already been
Assassin's Creed.
proclaimed since the start of
Like
our
Assassin's
journey.
Creed Valhalla, I think it was.
The higher our infamy, the harsher the edicts, and the more challenging the world becomes.
It was on sale,
It's a
Large,
sign
so I
that
got it for
Princess
cheap.
is vigilant and reacts to our actions in Vale Sangora. Infamy reflects how much we disrupt the operations of Brensis's followers. Let's take a closer look at one of his officers, Ambrose.
Why? Just tell me
In
a
the right
story. That's
corner of
all I
the
want.
screen,
Tell
you
me
can see his
story.
level of
Have me
aggression
go through the
towards us.
levels.
When it reaches its peak,
Sometimes
a
I
new
think they
quest
go
line is
way
unlocked,
too far into this.
influencing the story and shaping our future confrontation with Brensis. As you can see, multiple open world activities.
Assassin's Creed was not always boring. It got to that, yes, but it wasn't always boring. Not for me, at least. The Odyssey's where it really lost me.
Are tied to Ambrose, all connected to his operations. Let's go back to the map to mark one of them, and then let's head there.
Oh my god.
We've arrived near one of Ambrose's warehouses, storing blood supplies.
Why are they storing blood supplies?
Go back where you came from.
Is this the Red Cross or something?
Trying to restore the order.
What order?
Charge is an ability shared
Templar
between
Order?
human and vampire forms. This enemy was weak enough to stun them with it.
The camera's shaking. I don't like. I'd have to disable. Yeah, AC is very up and down depending on the game. Yeah, it is true. How do they store the blood? That's a good question. They don't have
The Valkyries
refrigerators.
store blood in places like this. Ambrose is responsible for keeping it safe. Oh, but we're not going to make his job any easier. Another group of soldiers stands in our way. We open with Broad Swing to
Okay.
weaken as many opponents as
Because
possible.
I've never played Witcher
Then follow
3.
up with Burning Blood, which briefly staggers the enemy and applies a damage.
Not necessarily combat, but the look, the feel, the graphics. Does it look like Witcher 3? Kind of like the
prisoner's
same
fate is
same
grim.
level?
Their blood is drained,
like,
then stored in places
graphic
like
fidelity,
this, where it awaits
movement,
distribution
all
to
that stuff?
Brensis and his officers.
It feels like it. And this is, what, 7 years newer? Save
nice.
the urge to bang the brothel
Ding my
ladies a
pants.
waste. No, it's never a waste of money to bang brothel ladies. Oh,
With the
wait till there's a
supplies
festival and
destroyed,
they are free. Oh,
our
I
infamy
see.
rises
You,
again.
you're trying to
We've disrupted Ambrose's
brothel max.
operations enough for now. Let's move on to another point of interest, a haunted site. Earlier we showed you how we can move faster at night by transforming into a wolf. To increase our speed during the day, we can unlock
I need
a
to see
hex
more from this.
called
Right now, it's
Mercurial
not
Fervor.
pulling me in.
Haunted sites are only accessible during the day, as they require blood magic, unavailable in vampiric form. Completing them strengthens our magical abilities, but also puts our combat skills to the test.
The spirits here are restless. Perhaps I could help them somehow.
Because they hadn't told us we could run fast yet, Captain. So they were waiting. It was part of the reveal. See, a game like this will get me if the story's really good. If the story's not really good, or they're not really focused on telling a really good story, like if it's not story-based, like The Witcher 3 seems to be, it'll lose me.
It's a perfect opportunity to use Ravenous Flock, a perk that damages opponents in an area twice. First on activation, and then in the follow-up attack. The enemies are defeated, so let's collect our loot.
What were we supposed to, what was the point of doing that again? Did I miss that because I was talking?
Texts, allowing Cohen to become an even more powerful wielder of magic.
Wait, why are we looting a silver cross? Isn't that bad for us? We're a vampire, right?
And that's just a brief look at open world activities. Many more await, often tying back to the main objective and opening up new storylines along the way.
I'm gonna have to see if this releases on like some sort of subscription service first, and then maybe subscribe for a month and play the game and see what it's like. I don't know. I mean, because these games, it's going to be too expensive, man, to buy all these games, especially if they're not ones that I'm sure I'm probably going to finish. Like Crimson
Welcome
Desert
back,
was a
everybody,
big,
and I am
expensive
so excited that you
purchase.
finally got to see
Didn't even
more of the
finish it.
game's open world. All those little flavors that you've just got to see, whether that's the shrines that you now know
Did
about,
put
or the
60 hours
vistas
in it,
that
though.
open up areas on the map. It is so cool. And that Brent's Click also, the quests that they have out in the world are going to impact things.
Yes, everything you do in the open world influences the story, your story. So you can work your way into breaking up Brancis' network of allies if you want. It comes with some risks, but also, you know, might offer some interesting rewards. So you'll need to decide how to approach that.
Well, I love it when my decisions actually make an impact in a game. I mean, to ruffle their feathers or to not ruffle their feathers. That is the question. And yes, I probably could be more English, thank you for checking. But one thing I did see in there, more important than my Shakespearean skills, Cohen can turn into a wolf. How cool's that?
I know, right? It is our nod to the original Dracula novel and to our team, of course, our wolf pack.
That makes sense. I mean, I now understand why there isn't a horse, and it's great to see a nod to
Am I into these types of developer commentary videos? Sometimes it depends. Like we watched one that the Lords of the Fallen devs did, and that was fine. This one, I feel like it's either the music or something. It just feels like it's incredibly slow and boring. I'm like, you guys need to find a way to pep these up a little bit.
wolf pack as well. But it isn't the only ability we just got a glimpse of. We saw different vampiric and magical abilities that players can use as well.
Yeah, many of them can be discovered by exploring hidden, mysterious places, finding forgotten books. You can uncover the lost past.
It probably
learn its
didn't help that the
secrets.
gameplay itself looked incredibly slow. It did. It looked incredibly slow. I don't know if that's what Witcher 3 gameplay looks like, but this one, it looked incredibly slow.
Use those secrets to your advantage.
I really love that the system isn't linear when you're learning skills. It isn't just get experience, get skill point. I'm going to be rewarded for exploring the world.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
feels so cool. I can't wait to go all over Vale Sangora and try and find every single one of them.
Well, I know you will be doing that, I know. And it is fun, trust me. Anyway, I think it is time for the most important part of today's stream, the Blood of Dawnwalker story trailer.
Okay,
See you on
give
the
it
other
to
side.
me. Give it to me. Let's go. Pump me up for this game. Make me want to play the game.
Cohen!
I want you to watch. What did you do to me?
are they? Where are my family?
Jesus. The coronation. It's in 30 days.
Don't say that near a
Princess wants to
vampire.
be a
They'll burst
prince
into
now.
flames.
And mark the occasion with my family's blood.
Brentsis will rip you to shreds. There might be another way. If you are to stand a chance, you need to prepare. You need to take risks. Find allies.
I have no love for Princess's regime. He is a vile monster.
Some have already taken up arms, haven't they?
A Vrakir joining the rebellion? Are you serious? What on earth are you?
It's as if the Vrakir in you is dormant during the day and awakens with nightfall.
You're not the only one wanting to see Brentsis turn to ash. We're in for a rough time.
What
Follow
floors
me
are
and do your
boobs?
best to survive.
It's easy to go a step too far.
Oh.
Go down a path you can't turn back from.
I think it's high time you tell me what the hell is going on.
I'm a vampire.
In the end, it's every man for himself.
As I see it, we're both far beyond redemption.
Doesn't mean you should kill
It
people
does,
on a whim.
doesn't it, Captain? Yeah.
I'm just trying to save my family.
Except for the women, they're not very hot, and they don't have any diverse breast size. You know, they're all just
People
very
tell
bland.
themselves to preserve their sanity.
I have no idea with it being vampiric. I'm assuming so, but maybe
We're
not.
back
I don't
and
know.
we've got the release date.
We have the release date September 3rd. Mark your calendars. It's only 4 months away.
4 months is not a long time. It's going to be here before we know it. And that trailer, it was absolutely packed. I can already imagine everybody screenshotting, going over and analyzing it on Discord.
This is my only concern with. Would this be considered AAA if their devs that kind of broke away? Is this going to be like an indie thing or something? Okay. Is this going to be? Are they considered indie? I mean, my concern with indie devs sometimes is the quality just might not be there. Expedition 33. The quality was really good. The graphics looked really good. I mean, combat was really good. Story was really good for me. Music was really good. But I don't know about this one. I mean, really, it feels like, what if Lords of the Fallen was open world and you were a vampire? That's what it feels like to me. The way it looks and the way it runs, the way it feels so far from everything they've shown.
On Reddit. I can't wait to read through those later.
There is a lot to unpack there, that's true. And our devs will actually dive a bit deeper into it in a moment as well.
Fair enough. Well, I won't steal their thunder. Remember, that release date is September 3rd, 2026. Don't forget it, write it down. But we have some more information that you might need that you've been waiting for, and that is the technical requirements.
Let's do that. Let's put up
Okay.
that nice infographic made by Mateusz,
Yeah.
an amazing graphic designer, and show it to everyone. Okay, so we can see the minimum requirements. That's everything you need to
Don't really
run the
care.
Blood of
Let's
Dawnwalker.
go to the stories. Man, these graphics look really good. Really lifelike. It's almost like I can reach out and touch them. Oh, look, those guys look real too, man. They did a really good job. Stories into, okay. So what is this? Is this going to be a campfire thing, or are you actually going to give me more info on the game? Okay, this actually looks in game.
Every story begins somewhere. And this time,
Never
I
mind.
wanted to take you on a journey to one of the places that inspired us while creating the world of the Dawnwalker. The majestic Polish mountains.
There is something about this place, its scale and freedom, that makes me think that this is the best spot to talk about our open world.
Yeah, totally. And you can feel very similar feeling while walking through Vale Sangora, because you can feel the grandeur of the mountains, right?
Of course, and you know, when creating the world, we wanted to make it as familiar as possible, but also distinct. So, you know, the players could really admire it. There is the beauty, and underneath the beauty, there is life, there are mysteries, and of course, there are hidden threats. So day and night, just like playing as a vampire or a human, they both offer engaging experiences, but ones that will differ. So we will meet different creatures,
yeah, I'm advanced AI.
different
Yeah,
challenges, and of
the
course there will
cyborg.
be different opportunities waiting for you.
Yeah, but there's
I'm
something
like a
to be
Pragmata,
found
but
pretty
an
much
adult
everywhere,
version.
right?
You bet. And what I, as a writer, really love about our open world is that it is equally supported both by lore and gameplay. So there is an explanation behind everything that you will see. For example, there are those little shrines next to the road, and of course there is an narrative explanation behind them.
Oh, look, they
erected
put a shrine
to
there.
resemble branches to strengthen the
Surely that wasn't
perception
there
of
to
him
begin
as
with.
the Lord of the Valley.
Yeah, those shrines and some new frescoes and some of those coins that he minted with the coat of his arms. That was brilliant. He did think of everything. And it's interesting with vampires, or Valkyrie as people call them in our game, because they don't care about money, do they?
No,
The
they
only
don't,
thing
no.
that is important to them is the blood taxation.
Blood
Exactly.
taxation.
You know, on one hand, they are monsters. They demand blood. They overtook the valley by force.
Yeah.
They reshaped religion so it suits their needs. On the other hand, if you look closely, you can say that their rule doesn't really differ much from what the mortal lords before them were doing, before the Valkyrie took over.
Yeah, it is really interesting because, like, vampires, they think of themselves as superior beings. Like, humans are just like animals to them. They're like
Yeah.
herd. But it's also interesting that if you have a herd, you
Do they have
need to take care of
gameplay?
it. So if they want humans to be used properly, they want them healthy, they want them strong, so they need to take care of them, right?
Yeah, it is a very interesting aspect of our open world. Vampires give blood to humans as well.
Okay.
So the inhabitants of the valley.
All right, let's see here. Is this the game? Is this what we already saw? Let's see.
Peggy.
Start at night in our
Yes, it is.
shrines.
Do they have anything else? Any other gameplay stuff? Here's some gameplay overview.
It mocked him and the face. Who told you this nonsense? Was it
Since one of our game's main features is the duality of Cohen, our hero, who is human by day and
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so.
Am I a vampire yet in this point?
A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et in sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen.
Hopefully they provide translations for that. Wait, wasn't he just at the front? Of course. I didn't fall asleep in church, Father. I'm sorry.
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
Oh, I got a timer.
That's right. My name's Cohen.
It's a real shame what happened there. So many good people imprisoned. But But where there is sin, there must be chastisement.
What?
And speaking of sin, come with me. I'll take your confession.
Thank you.
There's no need,
no need for confession.
So you deem your conscience clear?
Pretty much.
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father.
Hey,
So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul's the crypt.
Us walking around his glorious church. You don't know that, maybe?
Twilight time base. I don't mind it.
Maybe someone in here.
As long as I can pause the game potentially to discuss things or think about things, I think that's fine. Because if it's really a big decision, I don't want to be forced into a decision I'm not sure about, but purely because of time, you know?
What a stench. Something's rotten in here.
It's this game.
So many died here. You.
As you can observe, their behavior is chaotic and hard to predict.
What? What'd I just do? Why'd I cut my hand? That teleportation shit would annoy the piss out of me.
Euroni possessed the vampiric ability of Shadow Step. However, it is juggy and unstable.
These must have killed Radu and the missing residents.
We can learn more about what has happened here by using the Compel Soul hex. You can learn this hex during the game.
He keeps cutting his hand. Holy shit.
It is a feature enabling the player to talk with certain corpses, those that have moths flying above them. Magic is only available to Cohen in his human form.
They only
we wouldn't
answer
be
3
able
questions.
to talk to the dead had we come here at night.
It's you, isn't it? Please, stop!
Dude, I didn't touch you.
It hurts! I beg you! We're friends! Radu, please!
That's enough. Rest now.
We can go back to the Deacon now and report our findings. Before we chat to him, notice that our current objective again has the hourglass symbol. This tells you that the dialogue will push the time forward.
What? Oh, okay. I see it. Took me a second to see it.
Yes?
I'm not sure about this game.
Blood to blood.
One of the workers must have left it.
You shall become.
All right, you know
Seems
what?
that the cathedral complex is.
I haven't played it, so let's compare. Witcher 3. Who is it? CDPR. Where's their YouTube? Surely they got a YouTube channel. Is this it right here? The Witcher. Give me some gameplay. Whoa. Are these just songs they sing? Okay. I don't want the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Let's look at this. That's Developer Diary, Final Quest, Blood and Wine. What? Let's look at this.
Honor.
No, what the fuck? That doesn't look like The Witcher. It's a different game. All right, let's look at this a little bit.
En route to a meeting with Dijkstra. He's the former head of Redanian intelligence, now a spy and a very powerful mobster.
At least the guy talking in the video doesn't make me feel like they're doing ASMR and is about to put me to sleep.
The cat sleeps with the rats. The pigs squeal the night.
Getting up. Get to something.
And the biggest seaport in the north.
Greetings, Dijkstra. How's your health?
You're late.
Fulfilling my end of the bargain. Brought you the head, just like you wanted. It's hooked to my saddle. Somebody should get it.
I've fulfilled my end as well. Dug up that bloody information you wanted.
What have you learned?
Your ashen-haired lass with the scar on her cheek. She's
on the outskirts of the city.
You're about as useful here as Nicky's are.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this looks, to me, I still feel like this looks better.
We're deep in the swamps, in the south of the land, a dark and unforgiving place.
You're a bucka? Ah, a godling.
What the
fuck? Not many of you left.
What's with that music? At least you're being
When
honest,
nearby
Turtle.
villages or guards want to dispose of dead bodies, they usually dump them in the swamp.
Stay close to me.
Okay, hold on. And that big overhead swing.
Let's spend a minute now to appreciate the view. Is
Yeah, I'm
slightly
good.
bigger.
Oh my god, we got viewpoints.
It's not good for you.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely
With power over all.
Whoa, dang. Okay.
Beseech I thee. Answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and
Yeah,
small.
boobies. All right.
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
What? Okay. What is he doing? Okay. That was weird.
Most importantly, we'll set the best weapons for each of Geralt's 2 signature swords. A steel sword, most effective against human opponents, and a silver sword.
All the powers of nature.
I don't know if it's showing a boss fight. That's what I'm trying to find. Witcher 3 gameplay. Okay. Here.
We going?
Anytime, YouTube.
It's about to dive.
Ooh, nice misses. Does that say Thunderbolt? The top left or bottom left? Seriously, YouTube? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's look right. Let's do a fire elemental. That can't be a spoiler, right? Okay. Here we're Siri. She's just swinging her sword around. Where'd she go? Damn, did they put her like Witcher 4 face on that or something? Holy shit. That bag's really flapping away, man.
Almost, Sirach. Almost.
Uh-oh, she glitched out. She alt F forward.
So be it. Let us end this.
Why am I wearing knight's armor? All right, let me pull up your video. Let's pull up your video here. Power. Where did you put it at? Right there. Oh, let me see what the quality is. Make sure I auto that. That table should have stayed on fire.
Oh, you're fucked.
Shut up and fight.
Come on! Instead of grabbing your gun, fight!
I just selected, well, I didn't, but he selected something. I don't know what it was. Superior salmon something. Maybe he likes fish. I don't know. She's like, salmon are superior. She's got force push. She's got like some sort of flame attack. Wide ranging flame attack.
Get him! Come on!
Just shot him with a bow. Attack him!
Don't let him catch his breath!
Oh, what the hell was that? Interesting. Looked like he shot him with a bow or something. So. Oh, look. It's not great. So, yeah. Look, the thing that attracts me to the Witcher series is everything I've heard about from the story. Witcher 2, Witcher 3. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure I'm sold on actually playing the game. Part of me wonders if I should just like watch all the story cutscenes or something, you know, and get the story so I'm ready for Witcher 4. It's you know, just I don't know. I'm not sold on it. You know me, it's hard for me to go back and play old games. Maybe I'm just too judgmental. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm too judgmental. Just, I don't know. I don't know. Look what you did, Power. Look, I'll be honest. I'm just not sure. Like, I have it here. I literally went back and played Dark Souls 2. You're right. You're right. But the combat's different. The combat's different. But you're right. You're right. That's not entirely true, Large. I was mistaken. I could go back and play like the old Mario games and stuff that I played as a kid. I could do that. I like those. Well, I'll have to try it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's look at the DLC. What DLC do you guys have? They got a lot of DLC. Alternative look for Yennefer? What's the alternative look for Yennefer? Well, what if... Oh. Well, what does she look like in the game by default? Show. Oh. Hold on. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, but that, see, I can't play with that mod. I can't stream that mod. That would be great if I could stream that mod. But wait a minute. Is that one picture you posted, Large? Is that a mod, or is that like real? It looks like at the brothel. Is that real? Is that from 3 or 2? Because I'm just saying. See, if I could get away with streaming while using the mod for the Gwent cards, that would be great. Yeah, that second one. That second one. Does Witcher 3 have the nudity, or is it just Witcher 2? If I did just kick, I could probably get away with it. Yeah, that's true. All right, maybe I should play it. I could try Witcher 2 and see if I can start Witcher 2 and see if I can actually deal with it. Yeah, well, so I think Twitch will allow it if it's in the game, like Baldur's Gate 3, for example. But I don't know about YouTube. That I'm not sure about. I don't know if I streamed Baldur's Gate 3 on YouTube. That's a question. I don't know. So we'll have to figure it out. All right. I've been drinking a lot of water. Let me use the restroom, and then we'll come back and go to the next video. I do think The Witcher 2 on here. This may be too old for me. I don't know. We'll see. You might be able to maybe. Controller controls are kind of wonky, which is why you haven't played it. What, Witcher 2? It's meant for mouse or keyboard. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I can't promise I'll finish it, but maybe I'll give it a shot. It all depends on the story. Like these games, like I really love story-driven games. I really love games that are story-driven, like Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, it wasn't. There are aspects of it about it that's not really good, but the story was really good, and I was all about the story. You'll get me if the story is really good. So if the story is really good, then I can overlook some of the gameplay. What concerns me is it's open world, but they do say it's 40 hours of narrative-driven gameplay. So maybe if it, that's not too long. Witcher 2 isn't as open world from what you remember. Okay, maybe we'll start with there and see how we go. And if I'm able to finish it, maybe we'll go to Witcher 3. My wife really liked Witcher 3, so that's always a positive, I guess you could say. No, I wasn't thinking about the visuals, Large. I mean, think about it this way. I went and I played Dark Souls 1 and 2, but I don't play those games for the visuals. But, looking at some of the cutscenes and stuff, they look okay. Right? I mean, they look fine in some of these. Definitely look fine. So, yeah. So if 3, I can focus on the story really easily, then that would be fine too. I'm really like, if you tell me your game is open world, I'm really I get on edge about it. I'm like, yeah, I just don't know if it's for me. I've been very anti-open world games lately. So, I mean, I put in what 60 hours of Crimson Desert. I think it was 60 hours. And I'm not even, I don't think I'm halfway through the story. And I'm just kind of like, I don't have a desire to go back and play the game. I enjoyed what I played. I do think it's a good game, but it's just not for me. It's too, I almost feel like it's too big. Look, I put 61 hours in and I've only got 2 achievements. You know, here's what I think. Especially for like maybe Witcher 3 when we started. If there are I've always heard that there's a lot of good storylines, good content in the side stuff of Witcher 3, right? So here's the thing. Let's try to work on making a list of like, you know, some of the best like side stuff. Like not all of it, but some of the best that might have things that you know I would enjoy. And that way we can try to make sure we hit those up, you know, because I don't want to miss something that's really good from a story / narrative side of things, right? At the same time, I don't want to have to go wandering the map for 100 hours because I can't stream that. You guys aren't going to sit here and watch me play a game for 100 hours. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? And I'm not even sure I can stream a game for 100 hours. I would have to give it a break and come back to it. Maybe that's what we do. I don't know. So, but if I have someone that is familiar enough with the game to help kind of make a checklist of like, okay, these are the things I think you definitely would want to see and that you should hit. We got to make sure you check these. You know what I mean? Then sure. So. There are lots of decisions that affect things, and so you will miss a lot of stuff unless you replay multiple times to see the change. Okay. Give me a detail, Large. Not a spoiler, but give me a detail. Like elaborate a little bit for me on that. Give me an example. Because you know I don't have to 100% everything because you know I don't do replays. So it's I don't necessarily feel the need to see and catch everything, but one, if there's nudity involved, 2, if there's hot women involved, those usually go hand in hand for me because I don't I don't like guy nudity. 3, if it's a really good story narrative, I want to hit those. You know what I mean? But if it's just the very basic stuff, you know. A lot of side quests have 2 ways to end it. What? We kill the quest giver or we turn into quests? I mean, what? I got pee. I'll be back. I'll look at your comments 1 second. Here, share. Do your job. When you remember is whether or not to kill what people think is a monster. You spend 60 hours playing Gwent alone. Oh, well, I'm not doing that. I might play it a little bit more if I had the mod that Large was talking about. Witcher 3 is Gwent with an RPG around it. That's too funny. All right. All right, I'm back. So let's get into the video. You know, I think maybe I already started. Ooh, wrong. Wrong. I already had it up. So I did download Code Vein. So well, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna do Code Vein. I'm gonna try to maybe break this up. So maybe one day a week I'll do Code Vein. The next day, the other day, like Monday, maybe Code Vein. Wednesday, maybe we would do Witcher 2. Start with Witcher 2, see how that works. And then on the weekends, we'll either do one of those two or we'll do Helldivers. But I'm telling you right now, I'm listening to like some Helldivers videos about the updates. I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what you heard. But like with Helldivers, I hear like a lot of negative stuff about the update and the devs. I'm like, how are you guys just trying to kill the game? That it baffles me. It really does. How they just it's almost like they don't know what type of game they want to make, and they're constantly going back and forth, trying to figure out what to do. But I'm like, here's the thing: the people need to enjoy the game. You got to find a happy medium of where you're making the most amount of people happy that play your game, and understanding you can't make everybody happy, and you know there are going to be people that complain. From what you heard, it's not as bad as people thought it would be. Okay, and that's fine. But what I'm irritated by is it seems like they didn't really buff the mechs like they said they did. Like they put it out there, but it sounds like one, they didn't really buff it. Two, I think one of the mechs in the new Warbond is bugged or glitched or something like that. So we'll see. I'm going to try it out this Friday. I don't know if I'll get the new Warbond. We'll see. Yeah, but didn't they also? So there was some sort of like Constitution health or something. There were some other hidden values. I think this one video I saw that was talking about that they removed that for the new stuff and doubled the health. So in reality, they didn't really buff it. And then like the flamethrower stratagem is kind of bugged in a way that if there's a creature like right in front of it, even though it's spitting flames out right in its face, it won't damage the thing. Constitution is what had to bleed. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen a game that really has so many like balancing issues when there's really no PvP. You know what I mean? Especially seeing how like I know we're supposed to bring managed democracy, but what's the end goal? Have the devs said what the end goal is? Is there even an end goal, or did you say here, go to this place and protect the planet from the bugs or the robots or the zombies or whatever they're called, right? And you know, you get medals if you do. Like, are we working towards something? You know, I don't know. I haven't paid attention to that. Yeah, it sounds like from what I've heard is a lot of the stuff they've done to improve the buff or the buffs and the stuff they've done to improve like the max and whatnot. They've made changes to the mobs and to the enemies that essentially negate any of the buffs that they added to player stuff. And I'm just like those little tiny bugs now, I think do damage to your mechs and stuff. And so if you get surrounded by like 15 to 20 of them, your max will be like that. All right. Let's watch this video real quick and then we'll proceed with whatever's next. Gigi, don't sit on my keyboard, baby, okay? You got all this space in front of me. You can just sit. All right, here we go. Now, this is about Pragmata, right? Pragmata and a lot of the people's like negative well, not a lot. And it's talking about a lot of the few minority of people, I guess you could say, that had like a negative reaction to the game and the whole "ooh, let's make a baby" thing. Oh, but by the way, Pragmata, their social media manager, whoever runs their Twitter account or X account, that person needs a raise. They've been doing a hell of a job. All right.
Your eggs are drying up. If you're a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact that women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what about the men? Do their sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they wake up one day and get baby fever? Do men have a biological clock in the same way women do? I've briefly joked about this in videos.
I don't scientifically, I don't know if it's been proven, but I feel like they do. Like, I've always wanted a family. I always wanted to have a kid with whoever I was serious with at the time.
Before. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Ah, yes, the male biological clock. It's not physical.
Yeah. Okay. See you, Turtle. Have a good one.
But spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And the comments were full of men discussing their dreams to start a family.
Yep.
There is not much discussion about men's desire to have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly. That was until a certain video game came out.
Are men really talking about starting families? I know women are going nuts over her, but are men really talking about starting families? I haven't really seen it. I know that's a narrative that's out there, but I haven't really seen it.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you... Diana.
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi action game where you play as astronaut Hugh.
I kind of wish there was more of that game for me to play. From a story perspective. I don't want to grind, but from a story perspective, I would love to have more of the game.
Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base. He meets a childlike android named Diana, and they team up to survive and escape the space station. Along the way, they uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
But it seems to have
You got a
awakened
point,
something
Captain. That could be the
deep
case.
within gamers, especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me. Is this how women feel about their biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect. It's like, I want to be a dad. They won me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This game is dragging out the innate dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it. This is
Seriously? Really? Women. They need help.
the game for incels. Babe, wake up! It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slap! It's 2014 forever, man. We are never going to escape Mr. Gamergate's wild ride.
No,
In this
they won't
video,
let
we
it
are going
die.
to discuss the facts and theories behind the so-called male biological clock, after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata, and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome desire, the desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture war. Yet another gender war. The gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture. Do men like curvy or thin women? Do women
Both.
like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we get deeper into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
No,
For the
thank
last
you.
few
I don't.
decades,
Oh my God.
razors haven't been
She
designed
did
to
this on
work
purpose,
better.
didn't she?
They've been designed
I
to
don't
be
shade.
marketed better. More features, more gimmicks,
I'm
more
sorry.
blades.
I'm
She
sorry.
said, one more blade, bro.
Yeah, I know. I
One more
get it.
blade, I
I
promise.
get it.
Preventing
I
any
get it.
bouncing or skipping,
I get it.
resulting in an irritation-free shave. No thing you need to replace are the blades, which cost just 10 cents each.
All right,
So once you own the razor, you'll
we're
only be
skipping for it.
back
I'm
to the
sorry.
video.
They didn't pay me.
Throughout history, there have been countless stories centered around a very specific dynamic. The adult protector and a child. You see it everywhere. In video games, they call it a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life is Strange. Also movies like Logan, True Grit, in a way, Monsters, Inc. Shows
This was very much like Monsters Inc. in a way. You know, with Sully, you know. Hey, what's up, Fats? How's it going, man? I think one of the reasons they had issues with this is because, well, you know, maybe she'll touch on it. Let's see what she has to say. Maybe they'll touch on it.
like The Mandalorian, literature has done it forever with The Road, Les Miserables, and many, many others. It shows up time and time again because it taps into something deeply human.
Yeah.
The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more vulnerable than yourself. It is
Meanwhile, women get the books that talk about milking minotaurs. So, yeah, I think there's a big difference there between what men seem to like and what women seem to go for.
beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually. Incel game. If you buy this game, I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male
Yeah, I saw all
gamers.
these tweets
like,
online.
let's stop
Holy
with
shit,
the defenseless girl the big strong man has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps. This is low Kirkenuanly fascist propaganda and gives me pedo vibes.
All these people, one, they need to get off the internet. One. Two, they need to get out of their bubble and actually experience the real world. And three, they had daddy issues that they need to resolve. I don't know how they're going to resolve them, but they need to resolve them. They got daddy issues. Again, back to the whole nuclear family thing we touched on at the beginning of the stream.
Cool if I sneezed right now. Fascist propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda, slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and immediately wait. What the f is low Kirkenuanly?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
Toxic masculinity for the past like 15 years now. Finally, a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity. And what is the response? I think the funniest thing about the Pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's
Yeah, that's I kind of believe that too, Power. A lot of this craziness really started when social media came about. Facebook, Twitter, especially Twitter, back in 2009, I think it was. I mean, we had MySpace beforehand, but it wasn't anywhere like Twitter. Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers.
All these people do is when they see a cute young girl and that guys want to protect, they automatically project their internal thoughts and feelings onto it and think, oh, well, they must be pedos, like PDFs, you know, because that's what I think when I look at the little girl. I'm sexually attracted to that little girl. So obviously, if I am, then they must be. So it's all projection.
Why are people thinking this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans. They sexualize everything. You are not very smart. A lot of loser males who often turn to...
Okay, I can't argue with that they sexualize everything. I'd say we sexualize women, but, you know, women sexualize too. Have you guys not seen Thor Love and Thunder, how we have pretty much a full-on bare naked Thor there in front of Zeus? I mean, we didn't see Lady Thor put in that position. That didn't seem to be very equal there. I wonder who made that decision. Probably either a woman or some sort of gay dude, you know?
gaming are pedos. It is an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure attorneyness.
What the
Stall
fuck?
development. What? Y'all are full of shit talking about dad instincts and whatever. We know why the f you want to play the game. You want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut.
Oh my god, I haven't seen that one. I don't know what else to say for all these, other than continuing to say these people need help. They really do.
What? This character design creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout running around bare?
Why does she look like a doll? Do you not realize dolls, especially in the old days, they were pretty much all cute little girls. I mean, sometimes they'd be creepy looking, but they were all cute little girls. Then you have Barbie dolls. I mean, it kind of evolved a little bit, but for the most part, dolls are girls. They're not male. They're not boys. I mean, you might have some more now because, you know, equality and everything, but for the most part, dolls were a girl thing, and they like to have girl dolls so they could dress them, brush their hair, change their clothes, and all that other stuff.
Barefoot. I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot, or is this just eye candy for creeps? I feel like I'm going insane. She just looks like a cute kid to me. Like, that is just literally a cute little kid.
How's this eye candy for the creeps?
Sexualization, and I am a huge pervert, mind you. I do not see what the f these people are talking about.
Yeah, I mean, look, you guys know I'm a gooner. I'm one of the biggest gooners probably out there. So big of a gooner, I can't show you guys how big of a gooner I am because I would get banned on YouTube, Twitch, and probably kick. Hell, there are certain things that I do like that I probably wouldn't show anybody because I don't want to be judged. But how do you look at this girl in this game and think anything like that? My initial reaction is she's the cutest thing in the world and she needs to be protected at all costs. That is the first thing I said when we finished the demo. It's the first thing I said.
There are creepy people on the internet who are sexualizing Diana. Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting. In fact, a subreddit had to be shut down because people were making not safe for work art of this child. Which
okay, well, I support Reddit's ability to shut it down, but look, we can judge the people, but it's fiction. So let's not equate it to CP. Okay, it's not quite the same thing. Legally here in the US, it is not the same thing. So if you want to make digital, I mean, it's a game character, so it's not big. Now I do think if you base it off of a real person, like you sketch a real person, then I do think that they can get you for that. But if it's based off of a fictional character, or if it's a fictional character outright, I don't think it's not the same thing. So I don't quite judge people for what they like if it's, you know, anime-esque type, but if it's based off of a real character, like I'm not a real character, a real person, like almost like a self-portrait, then hell yeah, I'll judge the hell out of you, and I would report you because that's some sick shit. I did see that, Captain, and that was the one thing I was curious about. So the teacher that got arrested for it, I think they got arrested for it, right? I was really curious to see how that was going to play out because it seemed like they were fake. I was waiting to see if details came out to say, okay, were these fake pictures AI generated based off of real people? Were they AI generated to look like real people? Because I don't know how AI generated. I don't know if they were AI. I think they were AI generated. I don't know how that works with the law there. You know what I mean? So that's a fine line. I was kind of curious to see how the law works there. So, because if they were all AI generated, I don't see how they can legally go after him unless he generated them with AI based off of maybe a real person, you know, like maybe almost like it's a deep fake. You know what I mean? Then maybe I don't know. I'm curious to see what comes of that case.
Honestly, it's not shocking. It's Reddit. But that's not the game's fault. The game has nothing creepy in it. These creepy people will always exist, unfortunately. I have made several videos about these people.
If he pleasured himself in the classroom, okay, maybe that's why he's getting arrested. Maybe that's why he's getting arrested. Maybe the AI images are just a secondary effect that really have no impact on what he's going to be charged with. Maybe it's just him doing something in the classroom that he shouldn't be doing. And I'll be honest with you, if you have AI images, even fictional images of kids, and you work with kids, I would at least be looking at, I'd be checking your hard drive. I'd be like, you need to be looked at and monitored, because something's wrong there. Something is wrong there. And we might not want to keep you around kids. I'm just saying. Maybe we'll just preemptively protect you. You know what I mean? See, that's a fine line, Captain. It is. That's a fine line. If people are looking or making not safe for work of Diana and works for kids, that's a very fine line. I don't know. I can see how people would have issues with it. I don't know. I mean, it's still fictional, right? It's still fictional. But yeah, I would say it depends on if they were in elementary school. If they were an elementary school teacher, for example, I would almost say they need the hard drive check. I would almost say that, but I have to stick true to my principles here and say that it's fictional, and there would be red flags there, but I mean, it's fictional. So I can't really, I got no actionable stuff to really to go after you for, I guess. You know what I mean?
Existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people sexualizing Diana. That would be completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to the accounts that were doing that and calling them creeps, but no, they're for some reason just getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game.
Yeah, they're painting with a broad brush, essentially. So you are judging them, though, since you think they need their hard drive. Yeah, but I agree with Power. It's creepy, but they need to do something actually wrong to be punched. Do I think it's creepy that people are making, not safe for work art of Diana? On one hand, no, but it definitely does get creepy if they are also someone who works with young kids. At that point, then it gets creepy. But I do kind of agree with Power that while it may be creepy, they need to do something actually wrong to be punished. And it has to involve real life kids, not fictional stuff. You know what I mean? Just this whole fictional, like, make believe stuff isn't. No, I mean, how are you going to commit a crime against something that's not even real? You know what I mean?
They're just spurring out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels.
Why did they make her look like a porn star, though?
Why is the child sexy? Are you okay? These Twitter freaks.
Look, like I said, I'm a big pervert. Who in the hell would think Diana looks like a porn star? I mean, if you think Diana looks like a porn star, then you need help.
See a child, immediately sexualize them, and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like, no, bitch, that's you. And Reddit. You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters to the freaks.
I wish I could rant as good as she does.
Diana is a child. Compare that to, like, Cuties, where there were up-closes of real children.
All the people who are probably against Pragmata and talking about Diana and how she's a porn star, how incels are like, and all this other stuff, they probably support Cuties, because there was a big uproar about it on X when we were able to get that, I think, removed from Netflix or something. People were like against it. They were like, "Oh no, they should be able to support it. It's art, blah, 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 poor girls," stuff like that. And I'm like, so you have a problem with Diana, but you'd probably be supporting this, because it really did seem to fall along ideological lines. Like, the people who did have issue with Diana, I'd almost bet 99.9999% of them leftists. I'd be willing to place money on that. I really would. So, and those people supported Cuties. So I don't know. We'll see.
twerking. That is media. That is catering to those people. An article recently came out from the outlet The Gamer that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough, I agree. But then towards the end, the author throws in something very telling. I have not yet played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them. That is their real problem.
Yeah,
men,
right there.
Men protecting
That was a very key giveaway for them.
people. That's just them proving their masculinity. And as we all know, masculinity bad.
Yep.
Blatantly not fuel, whether you agree with it or not. The average attraction trope on a little girl, blonde, blue
Wait,
eyes.
why did she bleep out that word? Is that some sort of bad word? Or sure, let's go back.
Agree with it or not. Oh, masculinity bad.
Did she beep it up?
Blatantly not fuel, whether you
Okay, what is that word? I don't know what that word is. I need to look it up. It has two primary what does it sound like?
Nuts.
Okay. Has two primary distinct meanings. It is highly offensive British slang term for a sex offender. Okay. And a technical term in computer and cryptography for a number used once. Why is she bleeping that? Is she just worried about you? Maybe she's worried about YouTube.
you agree with it or not. The average attraction trope on a little girl, blonde, blue eyes. I mean, the whole game is low-key Nazi propaganda, to be fair. I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it Nazi propaganda? Blonde, blue-eyed toddler and tiaras looking white girl you have to save is literally Nazi propaganda straight out of the 1930s.
These people need help. So if you have a kid, like if my wife and I had a kid, there's a good chance they would have been blonde hair, blue eyes, because that's what our kids end up kind of being. Like initially they're really blonde, then they kind of become like a dirty blonde or dark blonde, but they have like bluish eyes. And so are you telling me if we had a daughter, she would be Nazi propaganda?
Dude, sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy to deal with this. Just use your brain. Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion. Good. I don't have the energy to listen to it. Listen, I know we're all used to seeing gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately.
Exactly.
But I promise you, white people still exist. It's not Nazi propaganda. I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white supremacist imagination, the perfect pure white girl child that must be protected so she can produce the next.
They got to get all those buzzwords in there. Patriarchal, white supremacist,
white generation.
Oh, she printed it out. From online prostitutes?
Anyway, funny how y'all have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it. Make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts kick in the same. This game is—
You know what? Yes, they would still kick in the same, even though she's older. This looks like a more, like, a lot younger of a kid's face, I'll be honest with you. But, yeah, the instincts would still kick in. Okay? That's just the way people are. Normal people. Normal people. That's the way normal people are.
Openly catering to pedos. The gaslighting is over. Wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. So we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I following that correctly? Also, the face on the left is like a child 6 to 7 years old. And the one on the right is like a 3-year-old.
Yep.
Diana's a robot kid. She's not a robot toddler. Also, again, she looks like a kid. Am I going insane? Like, that looks just like a little kid. Do they just want her to look ugly? Is that what this is? They want her to be ugly? Like, I need more brain damage.
I do think that plays a role into it. I really do. I think they can't stand the fact that she's a cute white kid, that they want her to be some sort of ugly LGBT represented, black disabled kid. Really, I think they want to check all those boxes, and then they would have been happy. And then if Hugh would have been some fat like diversity guy, then again they'd be happy with that.
Weeb incel gamers LARPing saying, ooh, I want to be a dad now, because they're manipulative, creepy freaks and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicons, obviously. The devs know the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child, because that's not what they're playing for.
Yeah, we don't like, one, if realistic means ugly, yeah, we don't like that. Who likes game characters to be ugly? Unless you specifically mean for them to be like the ugly character. You know, it's like movies, right? When you have movies, 90% of your, well, this is the way it used to be. Maybe not today because of how retarded people have become. But it used to be 90% of your movie characters would be attractive, whether it be a woman, whether it be a guy. They'd be on a scale of attractive people, right? They wouldn't necessarily be supermodel. That'd be like your main character. But then you have your side characters. They'd be, you know, attractive people. They wouldn't be outright ugly. But then you'd always have that one person, that one character that would, to some degree, whether it be fat, whether it be really super nerdy, they'd always be like ugly. Saved by the Bell, perfect example of this. Screech, he was that one character. He was that one character. It was always that way. Always that way. The only time you wouldn't have people who were like attractive is if they were parents. And then at that point in time, they didn't need to be attractive, but not Saved by the Bell. Is it Family Matters with Steve Urkel? Yeah, Family Matters. The dad, he was your average dad. The mom, for her age, she was an attractive mom, right? But, the daughter was attractive. The daughter's friends were attractive. The son was attractive. The only person that wasn't attractive was Urkel, but he was really an attractive dude, except they made him not attractive. They made him look like a nerd. I mean, it was always this way up until recently. And now we're like, oh, we got to make sure all of you ugly fat people, all you ugly fat disabled LGBT people are seen. We see you. I see you, Jake Sully. They need to be seen. So everything, like, you get a group of 5 people in the TV show. One might be white. You don't know. One might be white. There'll be a black. There'll be some sort of Asian. There'll be some sort of Hispanic person. There'll be some sort of Indian person. Potentially there'll be some sort of other Asian type of person, because there's different types of Asians. Some more white than others. They'll always and then they'll have like a gay person, a disabled person, maybe a non-binary person with a side shaved haircut. Yeah, they need to see themselves essentially. And it's look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being those types of people, but the over-representation of them in media is just insane.
If they made her look like a realistic, ugly child, none of them would be saying.
Yeah, because every realistic child is ugly. Of course. Yeah, of course. Again, stop projecting your own self onto this kid.
First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic to portray children as ugly and disgusting? Children are not ugly and disgusting. Like, they're cute and adorable. That's what they're known for. Like, yes, she's made to look cute. Yes. That's how you know this game was not made by Western video game developers. That's how you know there was no Liliths on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing
I love the name she chose there.
BioShock. Actually, BioShock is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as f***, or I will furiously start masturbating. This all sounds like 2014 discourse, because it is 2014 discourse.
No, they probably actually masturbate to those ugly as fuck people. It's the pretty people that disgust them. So they probably actually masturbate to those ugly green-skinned people that was in BioShock. I'm just saying, they probably actually did. And they came to this cute little girl. So that's probably what they have problems with.
Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's going to be the shoe on head 2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate 2.0?
Okay, I think Gamergate 2.0 has already been happening. I really do. Maybe she's just not aware of it, but I think it's already been going on.
She's listening now. This might sound very vague, but don't. That thing? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Phew. Thanks for talking to me all the time. Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. for you.
What happened to the voice?
You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
This robot girl makes me uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over her is interesting. I've seen more clips of her and that man, and that is not how kids behave.
I've seen a lot of female gamers fawn over her. What are you talking about, dude? And this is, look, some of it may be exaggerated, but a lot of this is very much how kids behave. Yeah, Gamergate 1 never actually ended. It kind of merged and kind of morphed into Gamergate 2.
Something weird is going on here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am. You are the something weird. Men like the father simulator game where you have to protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space.
Awesome.
Suspicious. Also, I have seen plenty of female gamers falling over this character.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Me. Yeah. Okay, everything's all about here.
Who would win? Decades of anti-natalist propaganda? One little bean. There were even women cosplaying as her. And when women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they're also met with this. Oh my god, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game. Thanks for telling everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia.
Holy shit. These people, man. What? Yeah, this is my reaction right here. I mean, seriously.
What? Water guns are the best. I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on my toes. I press down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to behave. To normal people, it's actually...
Okay, okay, to this normal person, I'd be curious if I could find them in real life and make them tell the truth. I'd be like, okay, how many kids do you actually have? Or are you just like 25 and you had a fucked up childhood because maybe your parents didn't love you? I mean, I'd be kind of curious which one's more closer to the truth here. Because I can tell you right now, for my kids, every time we went to the beach, they loved how the sands felt on their toes and how they would sink in. They let the water rush over their feet and they'd bury their feet into the sand. You know, they never, specifically said water guns are the best. I like it just as much as my crayons, but they loved crayons and they loved water guns. These are all common things with kids. I mean, I want to understand how retarded these people actually are.
Deeply off-putting. The best part was all the actual parents, like, replying to these people like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts.
Yes.
Like, yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing fuck. You mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family? Maybe have a house, 2 dogs? You sick fuck.
Holy shit, I'm a sick fuck. Because that's exactly what I have. I have 2 kids, a house with 2 dogs. Oh, and 2 cats. I mean, holy shit. I guess, hey, if that makes me a sick fuck, then I'll own it. Holy shit.
Reached radioactive levels of incel propaganda.
What the fuck does incel even mean anymore? I mean, how won't have a family? Getting people to want to have a family? How does that make you? Do they not understand what the actual definition of incel means? I mean, I'm trying to understand this here.
What the f does incel mean anymore? I feel like I ask this in every single video. This tweet got thousands of likes. I feel like I am going insane. Where does the incel part come from? Like, they want men to be open about their emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and then they're just called Nazis or incels or both. Usually both. It's usually a package deal. And this tweet
I promise I did not pre-watch this, by the way. It's just, I hear that thrown around all the time. I'm like, I don't think that word means what you think that word means. I'm just saying.
From a man to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one day, and called him an incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case, what is this? Capcom's Pragmata.
Wait,
did it come out already? Pragmata, it's making thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. You play as Hugh, a soldier, stranded on a ruined lunar research station. His job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the 2 of them together as a little family. Even streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears. So, what's
okay? Let's look at his chat as he goes through this. Let's look at his chat as he goes through this. Okay. Communist Pixar dad. Stupid sexy Hassan. What the fuck? All right, let's see. Very Stalin. I can't fucking wait, bruh. Slutty shirt merch win. Okay. Oh my god. What are the fit checks? I'm gonna hug you guys with my mom arms in my sleeveless shirt. What the? Okay. Fuck yeah, it's out. It looks great. Good shit. What game are you playing? Okay. Right wing account, man. LMAO. The gameplay loop is awesome. Okay, some people actually liked it. It looks trash. Pragmata is fire. Hearing good things. Don't fucking play with it. What do you mean don't fucking play with us? What are you talking about? I think some of his chat actually likes it.
Always talk about like starting families and stuff.
Okay, let's go back.
So what's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk about like starting families and stuff. And I don't understand like why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things that you actually enjoy, right? If you're a lonely gamer who has never been around a woman and will never have sex.
And you know what's interesting is he never actually refutes any sort of argument. My camera's blocking him, but it's fine. You don't need to see him. What's interesting is he never actually refutes an argument. He ends up just like attacking people, insulting people. He doesn't try to convince you or talk about his side. He just basically says you're wrong, you're an incel, or he'll blame Israel. It's almost like Turtle at that point. But I mean, it's just everything. I mean, everything's just insults or Israel at this point.
Sex with a woman. Why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're going to experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from
What's up, Nameless? How's it going, man?
their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all,
I asked what genocide? I see no genocide going on across the ocean. I haven't seen one. Have you? Because I haven't. I mean, again, it's what people like. It seems to be a common thing nowadays that people like to do. They throw words around, big words that have a lot of heavy weight to the meaning, right? Big words, because I guess it makes them feel better when in reality it never actually applies. So all it does is takes the power out of those words. Like, I haven't seen any genocide going over there. I haven't seen anything about genocide. I've seen a lot of people claiming there's a genocide, but I haven't seen a genocide. Hassan is gay. Yeah, outside of him going to a brothel, but who knows if it was actually a woman that he went there. I have no idea.
oh, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline. Yeah, okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily consensually get sex from a woman but chooses to go to a brothel. I don't know. Just saying. Also, 35? No kids? Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly ass.
Maybe not in World War II, Nameless, but there was in World War XI. You're right, Power. I think Power got that right there. See, even in the down under, her own stupidity is known. That's too funny.
As $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally mind raped that this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. Like literally no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing to Hassan Piker, anti-natalist.
Well, it is probably because his uncle specifically admitted to his parents were, you know, that his uncle's parents were first cousins. So who knows what Hassan's parents were? I mean, they could be first cousins as well. Maybe they were even siblings. I mean, maybe he's just got it bad from a genetic standpoint, so he can't understand some of these more simple points. San Gucci. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Yeah, look at this. Speaking of Hassan, this is the guy that wants to act like a communist. Look at this.
My name is Hassanabi. I'm fighting for your rights. I talk about the workers. I talk about their plight. But I've got my Gucci. Yeah, I've got my style.
I think what would we call him? What, a champagne socialist? Is that what we call him? Somebody who says they're socialist, but they're rich and they live the high life. They don't really care about the working class people.
I'm living in the penthouse while I'm talking all the while. I'm a communist with the Gucci bag. Got my Prada kicks, yeah. Got to have my swag. I'm a socialist with diamond ring. Talking revolution, I ain't felt a thing.
Man, they got him good with this one.
So here's a little secret. I'm living on the high.
You know what I hate most about this clip here is the dog that's in it. It's his dog. This is the dog that he probably abused and mistreated to the point. I mean, it didn't live long. But I mean, there's clips of him out there basically threatening to kill the dog, pulling the dog by its tail. I'm like, dude, why? To me, if the way he treated Kaya, to me, makes me think that this dude doesn't treat his animals well. And as far as I'm concerned, that's enough for me to say that he shouldn't be on this earth. Because if you two things, you mistreat kids and you mistreat animals. As far as I'm concerned, I don't want to share the same breath with you. You know what I mean?
Talk about the struggle, but you know it's all a lie. I'm just here for the fashion. I'm just here for the trend. I'll be on my yacht while the workers try to mend.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, the dude's completely fake. I mean, he uses his politics as a way to make money, and you know, he doesn't even believe. In my opinion, I don't think he believes at all in anything that he says. He just wants to make his money, wants to feel like he's important and popular. That's pretty much all he cares about.
If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it. I felt like hitting her. The right-wing nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct I feel as a man right now is self-defense.
People need help.
I want to kill it. Yes, the ones saying they want to protect a kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it. The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and
This person needs to be in a mental institution. I mean, seriously. Look, it's one thing to not want kids, but to see people enjoying a digital kid, not even a real kid, a digital kid in a video game makes, puts like pure bloodlust in you. You hate children that much? You need help. You were abused as a kid. You had to have been, to the point where you're just like not right in the head. I mean, really.
proud of it. Stay mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is madder than they've ever been in their entire life.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
obviously, if you simply don't want kids, that's fine. Like, whatever. Not everyone wants kids. Not everyone wants to be a parent. But the societal attitude, the difference between men and women here, how they handle this situation is so, like, fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably gonna play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably gonna be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably gonna keep making money. That's probably what's gonna happen for the next 40 years until I—
And you know what's going to happen? She's going to be too old to have kids. And we've seen this in Hollywood. We've seen some Hollywood celebrities do this, okay? She's going to get to the point where she's too old to have kids, but she's going to want to have kids at that point because she's got nobody. She's alone. But she's too old and not attractive enough to continue doing what she's doing now. So she's going to adopt. That's what's going to happen. She's going to adopt.
people are just gonna keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is gonna hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be in the bag until then. You don't want kids? I'll do it whenever I want. I don't think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family. That sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids. Don't have kids. It will ruin your life and your body and your career. Don't have children. And then all of a sudden you hit a certain age and it's like, your eggs, ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Well, some of you guessed, because I was fat as f. But anyway, I hid it from the internet. And while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers and shit like, TikTok, your eggs are drying up. But this like, f you haters, I got my cats. Enough. Stop spreading that attitude.
Look, I'll be honest. To me, now I say this purely when I'm talking about my wife, okay? Not other women in general. That does sound a little creepy, but I'm specifically talking about my wife. There is nothing hotter than a woman when she's 6, 7, 8 months pregnant. Like maybe even a little bit earlier in that her body starts filling out. I mean, just she's hot, very attractive. It just I just want to be all over her. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But when my wife was pregnant, holy shit, man. Her attractive level, like how hot she was to me, just skyrocketed.
Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You could find other meaning in your life, obviously. But don't encourage—
All right, here we go. Let's go. Ah, nameless. You need more points.
That type of mindset. The amount of anti-natalist propaganda young men and young women see nowadays is like insane. But the biggest anti-natalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare.
Oh, look at that! Power. Inflation doesn't work here. There is no inflation here, but damn, power got you back there.
And propaganda has
to be like, Turtle's not even here. Turtle's not even here supporting the stream. Why are you guys playing this theme song? We don't play theme songs for people not in the stream. What are you doing?
$3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare, and student debt, honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because, like, through all of history, like, imagine your ancestors. They've been through, like, war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a child. They can barely support themselves. Especially on one income, like how it used to be. Those days are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing I focus on the most.
Do you know that's her and I? 100% simpatico there. Holy fucking shit. That is the one thing I wish we could bring back in America, into our culture, is being able to support a household, a family, on a single income. But we can't. Everything is too fucking expensive. Something's broken there. It shouldn't be that way, but something's broken. And yeah, I would, if someone ran for office and they said that was going to be their priority to bring that back, I'd almost for sure vote for them. Almost. Depends on what their other positions are And if there's a D in front of their name, but I'd almost, I'd want to support them because I think it's great if you can actually bring back a single family, like a family that's supported by a single income, you know?
But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever, we're not going into that, not in this video. Lots of strange reactions to this game. Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's. Men are not nurturers.
I'm sad to say
Men don't gush
she
over
claims
cute
to be
kids in public.
conservative.
Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. What? Okay, first of all, even from like anecdotal common sense, this is just not true. This is obviously bullshit. Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young men want children more than young women do nowadays. Many men, including childless men, exhibit caregiving.
That's because women have fallen prey to the whole feminist propaganda. I'm sorry, they have. They've fallen prey to that. That's why men nowadays want children more than women.
Protective responses to infants, even if they're not their own. All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this logic, like uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like anyone like that is a predator. Like men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that. Yes, it's true men don't have maternal instincts, but men do have paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men.
What the? Hey, like, excuse me, can I get in? I'm next in line. I'm next in line. You're hogging it, Diana. You're hogging it. It's my turn. If the game was about... Okay, let's just move on.
Men are different. And I like a huge factor in this very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These gamers are experiencing that through the main character. If Capcom's goal with Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter? She's so cute. And for the record...
Yes, except for your real kid is going to want you to play with them. I can't tell you how many times my youngest kid wanted to play kitchen and we had to be the customers. He would want us both to sit down at the table and he would cook and make us food. All the time. So they'll want you to play with them. They won't just play by themselves all the time.
Yes, that is what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility, but the good parts completely outweigh the bad and make it all worth it. There were hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like, that's not what having a child is like, actually, you stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful. Men like this view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a cute little girl anymore, they'll begin to resent her. Men really—
That person definitely has daddy issues.
Do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun, but none of the responsibilities. I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys. People will lose their f***ing minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat. They're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a child—
No, they're not. They're some of the best things a person can experience in life. Watching them grow up, learn things, like from the beginning, everything they do up to a certain point, it's a first. Everything. It's exciting to watch them do everything for the first time. That's exciting. And then when they get older, then you realize they're moving out. You spent 18 years of your life living with them in the house, caring for them, understanding where they're at, wanting to know where they're at. All of a sudden, they're gone. But there's a lot of enjoyment, a lot of enjoyment.
Play with a toy and actually raising a child are two completely separate things. Kids are adorable when they're calm and playful, but little demons when they're screaming, snotting, and destroying.
No, kids aren't for everyone. That's perfectly acceptable, Captain. But you wouldn't be out here on X saying this fucking bullshit. That's the difference. You're not nuts. You're perfectly sane. You understand not everybody wants to have kids, but the people who do, they're not just by default PDFs. You know what I mean?
Your shit and keeping you up at night. Men really think having children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shitting and crying nonstop. Do you have kids? No, and I got my tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking. Wow, Diana's so cute. Maybe I want kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry? Why this compulsive need to counter signal this? Watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds and thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character.
The fact that she has to censor out the picture in the PFP probably tells me this person is an e-thought, someone who wants to make something of themselves purely by selling their body, which I don't necessarily have a problem with, but I'd be willing to bet they don't have kids. So, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not going to take advice for someone who doesn't have a kid and doesn't really know what kids are like. I'm just saying.
Wait, wait, this community note. OP is an e-girl with an OnlyFans account.
There you
stupid
go.
gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed situationships is true happiness. Children are a burden. Nobody is saying parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All the parts parents say are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They have this like insane compulsion to attack anything that's like remotely pro-family, I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative. So you have to just shun it and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something.
I don't think children ruin the moneymaker power. One, if you're young enough, you can bounce back. Two, while you're pregnant, there are people out there who make money off of being pregnant on OnlyFans. They will sell you photos, videos. I mean, I've heard that. I've heard that they do that. Yeah, I'm a conservative, but I'm not one of these like religious nut jobs that I am religious, but I'm not a nut job that thinks everything should be restricted. I'm one of these conservatives that at the same time I'm very much a pervert and love women and love boobs, and I don't want to restrict my access to women and boobs. You know what I mean? If I want to enjoy them, I want to be able to enjoy them. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, you can't do that because I'm like, no, fuck that. Yeah, you forgot about the fetish. Yeah, there's people out there. Like there's this one chick I used to follow on X because she was like a gamer initially. But yeah, she used that to get into other things. And when she became pregnant, she made sure her X account people were aware of that, and she kept pushing it to their OnlyFans. So I mean, like people like that. There's people who were like, yes. Oh, and you know, speaking of parenting, hold on one second. Let me see if I can find it. Fuck, I can't get to it on my X account, can I? No, let's see. Give me 1 second. One of my favorite things about being a parent. Hold on. Give me a second. How do I? Hold on. There we go. Shit like this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I am going to go blank for 1 second. Hold on. You enjoy some Eve there. Hold on. One of the things I find is makes it worthwhile as a parent is stuff like this. seeing your kid accomplish things that they set out to do. Watch. So I mean, just him doing stuff like that, achieving his goals and stuff. When he got a scholarship to go to got a scholarship to go to school. I mean, that shit's awesome. Now it's not for everybody, but those are defining moments that, as a parent, I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. You know, it's awesome.
This whole thing has just been a litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection desire deeper things, and they're in touch with their humanity.
Nameless.
And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome. And then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game. Yeah, that's probably most people. I think we're a little too online sometimes.
Yeah,
so
sometimes
we have
I would agree.
established that the broveries have been activated by this game, but is the male biological clock real?
Oh, you said you don't know what that is? See, look, I mean, hold on. So what did you not understand? He succeeded in high school with football, and then he was so successful that he got a scholarship to play at college. A scholarship, he got a full ride. We didn't have to pay anything. You know, you didn't understand what happened. He sacked the quarterback.
Unlike women who are born with a specific number of eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right
What?
now, as we speak,
What?
your balls are creating sperm.
What?
Men can technically get someone pregnant
Is
all
that what
their
you guys
life.
are
And by
doing?
someone, I mean a woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower sperm count and more DNA damage to the sperm occurs. These changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old.
Of course, the hairstyle and the glasses are really doing it for me. I'm just saying.
So as men age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases. Similar to maternal age, higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia, so basically being a shoe-on-head fan, and other rare genetic disorders, as well as the chance of miscarriage rates being higher. So what
I love the fact she called herself Mrs. Head. Oh, that's so loaded. I mean, I could just take that and run with it.
red pill manosphere people tell you, like, oh, you have all the time in the world to have children, bro. Focus on yourself, queen. Get that bag. Like,
not to mention, you don't want to wait till you're too old to have kids either, because what happens is they're going to be turning 18 and 19 years old, going to college that you may have to help pay for, where you're getting to the point where you're wanting to almost retire, right? And then you're going to be too old to where there may be a chance you don't get to see your grandkids because you're going to die because you're too old. You have to start early enough that you can have the kids, get them up and out of the house into their own life, and then you have enough time to get everything in order so that you can retire and enjoy your silver years without having to worry about also still raising your kid. You don't want to be the 70-year-old mom or 70-year-old dad because you waited until you're in your 40s to have a kid.
technically, they're correct. Physically, you do have all the time in the world, but that doesn't mean you should wait. Having kids is more than the ability to reproduce. You want energy to chase a toddler around.
Yes.
You want your kids to have their father in their life for a long time. You want to see your kid graduate and maybe have children of their own. You want to give
You
your
can make it work,
parents
Nameless. You
grandchildren.
just gotta work hard
You
for
don't
it.
want to be a super old dad or mom. But if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great. Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women. Like, if you are in a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible. Honestly, it's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with.
It's
easy to
not
be
the
like,
stable
find a wife.
relationship. It's the stable people that we're having problems with. A lot of people aren't stable anymore. I mean, have you seen politics? These people are just fucking psychotic.
And get married and have kids, bro. And it's like, find a wife. From where? The wife store? Listen, I believe you will have that one day, Anon. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son. You will have a little Diana of your own one day. You will hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't blackpill, don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you ladies watching. If I can make it, you can make it. So what did you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you like it? Did it make you...
I didn't say it was easy. I said it is doable. It's possible. There's things as if you're a parent and if you're an adult and you want to have a kid, especially early on in your career, you may have to sacrifice some things that you want for things that for other things you want. So if you want a kid, you may have to sacrifice, you know what I mean? And I have just started working, so it will grow up. Yeah, well, how old are you, Nameless? Just out of curiosity. Are you in your early 20s? Because when we had kids, my wife, I had the luxury of my wife, she was older than I am. So she already had an established career, making a lot more money than I did, right? So I got lucky there, but it would have been hard for me in my early 20s to be able to have kids with someone else my age who was also in the same spot and position I was in. I understand that, but you can work on it and save up and get yourself in a position to where you can have kids. Some people say don't wait for that because you'll never feel like you get there. I don't know. All I'm saying is it's doable. Just depends on where you live, what you're doing, all that stuff. You know what I mean? You spent many years studying in your late 20s. Okay, you still have time. I mean, like if you were in your early 30s and you have a kid, that's perfectly reasonable for a guy. For a woman, you're starting to run up on that clock. So let's see how let's see how Hassan took this, because Hassan was mentioned, so his fan base are like, oh, Hassan, you were mentioned here. Let's see how Hassan was actually handling that. Look,
bro, you were on the last Shoe on Head video. I will literally shoot myself with a gun if you bring that shit up in here. Okay, why? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to go out, purchase a shotgun, shoot myself in the face?
Yes, those terms are acceptable. I'm just saying the world would be better off.
Not die in the process, but at least lose significant chunks of my fucking brain so I can operate at the same substandard, suboptimal IQ level that Shoe on Head and her dumb fuck audience operates in, so I can do a regular response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
You notice he's not saying anything about what was actually said in the video. He's by default insulting her and her audience. I mean, this is typical Hassan. This is all he ever does. Any clips I ever see of him talking about anything, he's always insulting somebody. He's never actually trying to make logical, sane, reasonable points.
Do you want me to lose chunks of my brain? Do you want me to John Fetterman myself so I can understand the compelling argument the Shoe on Head makes? One that should have been left in.
At least he's smart enough to understand it's a compelling argument. So there's hope, I guess.
The dustbin of history all the way back in 2016. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl and I change my politics all the fucking time.
No, she doesn't.
Look at me as an emo girl.
Doesn't
I
seem
look
to.
like that one meme on the internet. Okay? 4chan guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me.
He's taking it well, guys. Perfectly reasonable response here, right? I mean, really. Here's the thing. Here's what I think he does this for. I don't think he can actually push back against any of these arguments, assuming he even watched it, right? I don't think he can actually talk in detail about these points and push back on it and actually establish his position and his side in a logical and reasonable way, so that, all he ends up doing is the only thing he can do, which is insult the person. Don't push back against the message, shoot the messenger. And that's what he's doing.
Fuck. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe-on-Head in 2026, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? People like Shoe-on-Head are basically a humanoid version of a fucking Reddit aggregator. They just
Really?
spit out shit that they see on subreddits. So why the fuck are you going there? You might as well
Okay.
just go to the subreddit directly and read all the commentary that they turn into video essays. Jesus Christ. What an unbearable fucking way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe-on-Head.
When I watch Shoe-on-Head, she seems perfectly reasonable. May not always agree, but she seems very level-headed. This dude always seems like he's losing his fucking cool every time I see him. It's like he's just like, dude, get your blood pressure checked because you always look like you're about to bust a vein. I'm just, it's nuts.
Honestly, good luck, dude.
Hey, Foyd, how's it going, man?
Should be more embarrassed.
Hey, T-Buff, how's it going?
What happened to shame? What happened to shame? If you're getting your politics from a person like Shoe-on-Head, you should be embarrassed.
Why?
Go
Why?
spend some time
Tell
in
me
the real
why.
world. Try to explain to people that this is the person that's educating you on your worldview.
Okay, why?
God, it's like saying, oh, I get my politics from fucking Patrick Bet-David. Oh my God, the things I want to say to people.
Okay. Yeah, so he's handling it very well, right? He's handling it very well. Why is every single response from Hassan just an insult? Why can't he actually refute any criticism with coherent sentences? Is it because he knows deep down inside that he is indeed a waterhead? I wouldn't be surprised. And this is her response. Hassan, when he's criticizing, can't just call the person a Zionist. Oh, that's right. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Yeah, I mean, I grew up on that song, man. I know that song. And then he talks about Twitch streamer Hassan Piker has a tiny meltdown over Abba and Preach reacting to his Pragmata take.
I don't think wanting to be a dad is weird. Oh my God. Do you guys not have any other fucking
You basically just called every gamer who wanted to have a kid incels, and you know, what was it? Sexless fucks, I think it was.
content? Jesus Christ, get off my dick, bro. Holy shit. How many more years of this like reluctantly
Really?
Attacking Hassan and then agreeing with his fucking primary focus reluctantly 2 years after the fact? Are we gonna
why did I get out of that? I wanted to pause
I don't
it.
think wanting to years of this like
You mean you think why she has such a high retention with disagrees is that unlike Hassan, she loves America? Yeah, and she's sane. She doesn't outright hate you and insult you if you disagree with her politics. At least in any of the videos I've seen. There's times where I disagree with her. There's times where I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Like you saw earlier in the video, she was like, the one thing she would do is bring back single payer income. And I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I want. Raise a family where you can just have a single income to support the family and not feel like you can't afford shit. Yeah, incel isn't even an insult anymore. No, it's used for anyone. I don't know if that was Hassan. I think that was his uncle. Was that his uncle or was that Hassan that basically said that? Dominator. I'm gonna say Dominator because I don't know what Foyd is. I've heard that word thrown around a little bit lately, and I'm not quite sure what that is.
reluctantly attacking Hassan and then agreeing with his fucking primary focus reluctantly 2 years after the fact. Are we gonna do over and over again?
So what he's saying is people are going to disagree with him now, but in 2 years, they'll say he's right. There's no way you can prove that because who in 2 years is going to remember this, right? No. So yeah, who's going to remember this? It's just such a stupid argument to make.
No, they're not. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't think it's weird to want to be a dad, man. I'm talking shit about gamers, okay? Capital G gamers.
What's wrong with gamers wanting to be
like
dads?
Weirdo fucking white supremacist incels who are like, yeah.
Why has it got to be okay? There he goes. White. He's using those buzzwords again.
This game is gonna repopulate the planet.
We're gonna get. So why are you worried about, whether or not women's biological clock is ticking? You got posted in a lot of gamer stuff.
But these are two black people refuting his point. How is he going to push the whole white supremacist narrative when they're black?
Reddits? Ooh, nice. Your Pragmata take pissed off incels. You offended the pedos and the capital G gamers and the incels. Yeah, what they're offended by, I think, primarily is...
I love how first it started with gamers and now it's just incels and...
Yeah, dude, you got me. I was actually fucking attacking every gamer on the planet. Like, man, this is low budget bullshit. I don't even want to fucking entertain it. Okay, again,
yeah,
I can't.
Again, he can't refute anybody's argument that pushed back on him. He can't do it. He knows he's wrong. He just threw out some sort of hot take, and he knows he's fucking stupid.
I can't explain this to you guys enough.
Oh, there goes
I got
the hand
fucking
clapping.
government ops. Okay, I got the entire propaganda apparatus of the nation state of Israel inside of my fucking asshole.
Now he's gonna blame Israel for this. This is all Israel's fault. Israel pushed out this propaganda. Israel made him make that pragmatic claim. It's all Israel's fault. Turtle, are you really Hassan?
Got like 55 different articles being written about me on a daily fucking basis on Fox News.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
What's
not
this
gonna
got
have
to do with that?
I don't want to have a back and forth with Abbott and fucking Preach. Okay.
Why? Because you're scared to debate? Are you ducking them? You don't want to debate them? I mean, really? I mean, you're the one saying Asmongold doesn't want to debate you. It sounds like you're the one chickening out here. You're backing out of this. You don't want to go in a back and forth with Abbott and Preach, whoever the fuck they are.
Misunderstood about my take where it's like, oh, I guess he's backtracking to incels now. You know? Yeah, I am, dude. You fucking caught me. I got so embarrassed
Clapping again.
that I was shitting on every gamer. Every man, actually. Every man that wants to be a father. I was shitting on them, and you caught me because you're fucking
sounded
brilliant.
like it.
God forbid you misunderstood the original take that I was making.
Your take was just fucking stupid, dude. So fucking stupid. Why is it every clip I see of him, this is the version of Hassan I see? I mean, it's always just massively upset, ranting and yelling at somebody. Always. There's never a positive clip of Hassan where he's being positive and happy. I mean, it's not. Well, okay, I stand corrected. The only positive and happy clips I've seen of Hassan has been when he's praising terrorists or interviewing that one, Houthi terrorist. I mean, he seemed happy and cool there. I mean, that, so, you know, there are moments where he's not ranting like this, but it's not often. My God, this game has just fucked with people's brains. It really has. It's fucked with their brains, man. So, yeah, fucked with their brains. Now look at this power. Remember I told you I got Hassan is just mad. He's a rich loser, but yeah, I do think he's mad that people see through his bullshit, and he's called out, and I do think he's mad that he's not succeeding in the type of reach and popularity within politics that he was hoping for. Like, there's a lot of people on his side of the aisle from a political standpoint that want nothing to do with him because he's toxic and he's a known terrorist supporter, and so people don't want to have anything to do with him. The only ones that do are the ones that also support those same terrorists. So there are some like Madami, and there's another guy was it in Minnesota or another guy in New York? I can't remember. There's one more where he kind of did some campaign stuff with him, and he was also like an avowed communist. So, you know. All right. So remember, Power, I told you I was banned from Asmongold's Kick Chat the other day. Watch this. Watch this. Can you tell me what type of message do you think this is sending?
That's insane.
What you doing with that?
Well, I just bought it.
You finna sell it?
Nah, I just got it today. I'm finna play it.
Hey, hold on. You got a brand new PS5 in the phone?
Nah, bro, I just bought it myself.
We got a deal. Why I can't buy that?
Nah, bro.
Bro,
hey, chill out. Hey, it's a camera. It's a camera across. It's a camera across the street, bro.
Say, cuz.
What up?
Where the hell you from?
I'm from around here, bro.
You trying to sell a PS5?
Nah, I just bought it for me.
Let me see that.
You can look at it. Let me see it.
Hey, what up? That's a 5?
Yeah.
What you finna do with it?
Finna go play the game. Oh, we're gonna sell it to me, man.
I don't know, bro. I just got it.
Hold up, bro. You walking too fast.
What?
G. What you talking about? Some snap dog, bro. Hell.
Now look, he'll sit here and claim he's not racist. He'll sit here and claim it's not, you know, he shows this shit all the time. He'll show videos and look, I'm not saying some of the stuff he says is necessarily wrong, right? But what I'm getting at is he presents it in a way that you can't fault somebody if they look at this and they develop a certain understanding. Like they're like, what's the common denominator here with all these videos and clips that I almost called him Hassan, that Asmon is showing us? I mean, all these, you know, cop situations, all these theft situations, all these crazy people in airport situations. What's the common denominator? You can't. People will get that. People will develop that sort of bias based on things they see and experience. But he will sit here and get on to you if you try to make that connection. And if you call him out on it, he will ban you from his chat, right? And he'll say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I just like to make racist jokes." He's like, "But it's not all black people." But then he shows this shit. I'm like, you sit here and act like it's not all black people, but you're constantly showing this stuff. And then look, I'm not faulting him for showing it. If he wants to show it, that's his stream. But at the same time, he can't get mad at people in his chat when his own audience starts to make connections that he may not feel comfortable with because he may get banned from Twitch if those are being made, right? But what he's doing is he's like presenting the evidence. He'd be like, "Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying what it is. You guys can come to that conclusion yourself, but you can't say it because I'll ban you because that's bad. Because I'm supposed to say that's bad, right?" I don't know. I'm like, dude, I mean, you guys understand the point I'm trying to make. I'm not hurt by my idol at all. All I'm getting at is he needs to understand what he's doing here. Oh, I'm not saying there's racial stereotypes. I'm not saying that. What I'm getting at is he'll sit here and say there's not. He'll sit here and say there's not, and he'll ban you in your chat. Now, I'm not saying I said this. I called him out on it. But he will get onto you in your chat if you try to act like there is. Don't do it, Power. All I'm trying to say is the things that he watches, they will reinforce that stereotype. That's all I'm getting at. So if he doesn't want to build that stereotype, if he wants to say that there isn't a stereotype, or that, you know, saying that stereotype exists is bad. Like if he wants to say, well, if you think that's a stereotype, or if you believe that stereotype, then that's bad. Well, he's playing into it by constantly showing things like this. You know what I mean? That's the problem I have with this. If you don't want people to think all black people are bad or thieves or criminals, then don't be streaming things that constantly show that. That's all I'm saying. You know, it's a little hypocritical to me. I'll be honest with you. It's a little hypocritical to me. Just a little bit. All right. Play it again. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We'll drive everybody away. All right. So Ongball put out something. I don't think this is going to happen, but I want to see what he had to say about Kazan, because he talked about this game needs DLC. So maybe he knows something we don't. I don't know. So I kind of wanted to see what he got to say, because you guys know me. I loved the first Berserker Kazan. Play it on loop? No, thank you. If we play it on loop, it would get disabled. Oh, this boss was a pain in the ass, man. Is he gonna talk, or is he just playing? He's just playing. Okay, never mind. He's not saying anything. I thought this was gonna be a video. He's just playing. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. He teased me. He teased me. It needs sequels. I would love to see a sequel, honestly. I would love, like, whatever story like this was based off of, I would love to see a prequel that leads up to it, you know? He never talks. See, I didn't know that. I don't know that. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know that. Well, now I'm kind of lost on what to talk about. Oh, that's right. There is a new Fleekazoid video. Oh, which, by the way, you know, with the recent Assassin's Creed game coming out, Assassin's Creed Resync, I was going to go back and watch his Assassin's Creed Black Flag video that he did. That shit was 23 minutes long. Holy shit, 23 minutes long. I didn't know he made videos that long. How do you joke for that long? 23 minutes. Holy shit. All right, let's see what he's got to say about, I guess, GTA 6. Because something just killed GTA 6.
Pimps, this is the most important game in human history.
Holy shit, that does look good. I'm not gonna lie.
That's gonna save
whoa,
gaming
whoa,
as we know
why
it.
are
This
you
is the
covering it
TikTok
up?
Killer right here. None of you are ready for what's coming. They're gonna be making spin-off TV shows, movies, action figures, body pillows. It's gonna get everyone bi-curious. Even normies will be playing this. That's right. We're
King of, oh my god, Dungeon Fighters, I think it was Dungeon Fighters, right?
talking about the one, the only, the Windrose. They said piracy would kill gaming, and they were right. I don't want to hear the words grand theft or piracy would kill gaming, and they were.
Is it bad that I know 3 of these people he shows in this clip here? And I'm not talking about from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I know where this is from. Please put the banger in Disco. What do you mean? Which one, Dominator? Which one are you referring to? This video or a different one? Are you talking about the pirate game here that I'm talking about? Because that's hold on. Let's see if I can find it. It was this one. Hold on. Can I pull it up without showing any nudity somewhere? Because unfortunately there's nudity right here in some of this. Okay, yeah, this works. This works. It was this one right here. It was this video. That's where that's from. It was a good movie. Good movie. No, it's not James Priestley. It's, oh shit. I can't remember the name now. She's a very popular porn star. She doesn't do porn anymore. She's gotten out of it. She's a family woman now.
Right. I don't want to hear the words grand theft or French coming out of your mouth, all right? I know some of you think that the latest rock slop hitting the market is the fourth coming of Jesus, but for the rest of us real gamers, we understand what a flop GTA 6 really is. Sorry.
I do wonder if as much time and effort and as money as they've put into GTA 6, especially with the delays, I do wonder, hey, have a go, Nameless. I do wonder if, is it going to be as big of a success as they want it to be or need it to be?
I need some water. Fuck GTA 6 and the BBL it rode in on. If it's such a good game, then just show me some good gameplay of it. Oh, you can't? How convenient. Maybe you think I'm exaggerating, but in this David and Goliath story of GTA 6 challenging the behemoth of Windrose, it's not even close. Let's run through it from the top. You can play Windrose today and do jackass-style shipboarding. GTA 6 doesn't even have ships in it. Windrose has pirates in it. GTA 6 does not have pirates in it. Windrose is published by Palworld guys. GTA 6 is not published by Palworld guys. I rest my case. I mean, what else is there to say? Sorry to all the GTA 6 fanboys out there, but it's just not happening. What are you gonna do when Nintendo sues you for having walk animations? The signs of this tragedy were there all along. I mean, just think about it. Look at how many players the Windrose demo got. Now let me ask you a question. How many players does the GTA 6 demo have again? Oh, what's that? 0 players? That's what I thought. Windrose 1, GTA 0. My God, this may be the finest addition to the Concord universe yet. And before you get uppity, the GTA 6 demo did leak recently, alright? I tried it out myself, and now my GPU is always running at 200 degrees Celsius. Clearly, GTA 6 lacks the same quality and polish that our Uzbekistani game has. Now I couldn't tell you where these Uzbekistanians are. Let me try that again. Now I couldn't tell you where Uzbekistan is on a map, but I can tell you where it is on the Steam charts, baby, at the top. Another point for Windrose. But what else do you expect from a quadruple A company like Rockstar? The reality is, they're just hitting their limits. For years, they've been able to milk GTA Online. It's generated over $5 billion just from shark card purchases. Do you understand what that means?
Holy
that means
shit,
people are spending millions of dollars to not have to play the game.
Hackers, hold on.
That means people
Hackers reveal Rockstar earns over $1 million a day from GTA. Holy shit.
To top it all off, they've made Todd the proudest father by reselling GTA 5 on every single console generation. I'm shocked they didn't re-release this on PS2. Todd.
Well, they could have pulled a card out of what Bethesda's hat and released GTA 5 10 times throughout 10 to 20 years and never released GTA 6. Like, it's coming, guys. It's coming. We promise you. But not yet. Here's GTA 5. We're re-releasing it, the 10th anniversary edition. Here you go.
Welcome back. What are your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 5 trying to out-release Skyrim?
I'm a big Redditor, so I do read Reddit a lot.
All right, well, that's not what I fucking asked, Todd.
Thanks, man. Good one.
Yeah, look at me. I'm Todd. Shut up. That's how you sound.
Correct. No problem.
Thank you. Keep in mind, GTA 5 has been around since Xbox 360. That's when we had good games. That's 3 generations of unsupervised gamers going to the strip club because parents think every video game is Fortnite and Lego Batman. Windrose would never.
True, they are.
Because you have to build your own jiggle joint. Anyways, I digress. The point is, they're not doing anything new. They just want a fresh cash cow. We're gonna commit
Whoa, hold on. Did I see what I just thought I saw in this game? Hold on.
Never let that happen. Because you have to build your own jiggle joint. Anyways,
hold on.
I digress.
Damn, I did. Right? Hold on.
The point.
It's right behind him. Holy shit. I was not expecting to see was it stars and bars in this game?
Is they're not doing anything new. They just want a fresh cash cow. We're gonna commit auto theft on a grand scale for the 6th time now with BBLs. And what? We're just hanging around in Miami, Florida? I want to be surrounded by the sea, man.
If GTA 6 does not have like fully visible tits in the game at some point, whether it be a strip club, whether it be like, I don't know. I mean, given what type of game it is and how mature it is, to me, it seems like it should. And if it doesn't, I think it's a failure. I think it's a wash. I really do.
Not covered in it. Hi, Fleek here, number 13th on trending. Let's be honest here. Nobody expects the story to be good. Who cares, right? Listen, this is all about that big online mode that's going to come 3 months after release. Who cares about story? Who cares, right? This is all about that big, fat, juicy, thickle, wobbly online mode that's going to come 3 months after release. And let me tell you something, I'm putting all of my money into that online mode. I am taking every dime out of my retirement fund and I am putting it into GTA Online. So
I don't know if I'll play this game. I thought about it. I just don't know if I will.
They're going to be spit and polishing this game for another 13 years. So in the meanwhile, Windrose has its online mode from day one. Windrose 4, Slop Theft Auto 0. You've got people excited about RP servers, which I'm told are for jobless people to have pretend jobs. I don't even know what to say here, so let me just remind you. Windrose 5, Flop Theft Auto 0.
I've seen Skyrim with RP. Weird, but I've seen it.
In fact, -1 point for trying to make me have a real job. Maybe this is supposed to appeal to all those employees Rockstar just laid off now that the game is almost done. What's a little alleged union busting among friends, right? I just know that if I'm gonna role play as a crackhead homeless man anyway, Windrose does it best. Pimps, do you remember what I said in my last GTA 6 video? I don't, but let's pretend I called all of this years in advance. I don't know how I saw it coming.
Look at that. He's watching TV. Look at the TV. Look at the TV closely.
I don't, but let's pretend I called all of this years in advance. I don't know how I saw it coming, guys. I don't know how I saw this shit. How'd you see this? I don't know, man. I get thoughts sometimes, man. Now that you think I'm smart, let me make another prediction. Foot. Put one foot in front of the other and walk over to GamerSubs with code PIMP for 10% off all your foot-related needs. Now that we're all hardened up from that, let's look at the hard facts. Rockstar had some shocking news leak from their latest hack that's pretty damning for GTA 6. For reference, GTA 5 has sold 225 million copies across its lifetime.
Holy shit.
GTA 6 has sold none. 0 copies sold. This is devastating news for Rockstar. As one insider source says,
Do not redeem! Do not redeem the card!
sorry about that, that was the wrong line. Nobody is excited for this game. Go ahead, look it up. It's not even listed on Steam. Already delisted while Rinrose dominates the charts. Not even Epic Games Store has this trash listed.
Dude,
let's pretend
this is not fair.
Let's say hypothetically for the sake of the argument that you look at the community. Nobody even bothered to review GTA 6. That's how bad it is. Meanwhile, I'm secretly reviewing Windrose as we speak. What does that tell you? That I'm a gaslighting shitposter? No, of course not. Gaslighting isn't real. It just further proves how superior Windrose is to GTA 6. Let me put it this
I do want to go back and play that and see what more is involved, because it sounds like they got bosses and other things like you have to travel to and do. I'm kind of curious to see what that's like. I just don't want to do that initial grind again.
way. They try to brush it under the rug, but every delay GTA 6 has had is because of Windrose. Just when they were about to release, they get word Windrose is on the horizon.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Delayed
They
as
knew.
long as possible. Originally, they were going to release next month, but with Windrose releasing on the 14th of April, they punted all the way to the end of next year. They didn't even want to be in the same quarter.
Cowards, all of them.
Just goes to show how little confidence Rockstar has going head-to-head with Windrose. And to be fair to GTA 6, I'm going to say this. With how horrible this generation of gaming has been, GTA 6 seemed like a ray of hope for everybody. Until Windrose was announced, of course. But hey,
holy shit.
The best thing about
It's a big
GTA
blunderbuss
6 coming out will be how it ruins every other live service attempt for the next couple years. Because when people see how much Windrose is dominating over GTA Online, they're all gonna give up. In the end, it looks like 12 years and $1 billion.
He loves
wasn't
showing
enough
that scene.
to
I
beat
mean,
the
I
king.
can
Better luck
understand.
next time, GTA 7. Which, by the way, we already got a release date for that. Next century. Unless Windrose 2 is coming out next century, and in that case, 2 centuries. All right, what else? Thanks to the flock of pimps, and thanks to everybody for using code PIMP to get 10%
That's super.
off.
That's a good video. I liked it. This was not going where I thought it was going when I saw the initial the initial thumbnail. But, yeah. All right, that's crazy. All right, so let's talk about plans. What the fuck? Gay DILF simulator? What? I'm not watching that fucking video. Pragmata is pushing gay marriage and nobody's talking about it. Let me guess. Whoever this is, are they gay? Manly Pants Gaming? Yeah, they're definitely gay. They're definitely gay. Not that being gay is bad, but you know, we gotta make everything about them. Just saying, you know. Like, there's nothing in Pragmata that's pushing gay marriage. What the hell, man? What the hell? It's nuts. Oh, I'm about to watch this later. All right. It's easy to humiliate Hassan, man, because all he does is rant and insult you. He doesn't refute your points at all. You could call him bestiality loving, terrorist supporter, you know, PDF loving, you know, whatever. And he won't refute the argument. He'll just insult you. So I mean, he's not saying you're wrong. He's just he's just calling you bad names, bad words. You know, that seems to be all he's capable of doing. What's my favorite band? Like music band? The bloodline must continue. Oh, Definitely. That's why I got 2 kids. Oh, here we go again. Ha ha! Did work for you there, Captain. I actually don't have oh yeah, you talking about her? Yeah, she's one of the ASMR people I watch. I don't know why it didn't work, Captain. That's weird. Maybe the bot's having issues. I really don't have a favorite band. I don't listen Took a while. Delayed. It was delayed. Yeah, it was delayed. I don't have a favorite band. I don't listen to a lot of music anymore. A lot of the music I listen to, honestly, is like older music, 80s and 90s music that I grew up with. But I don't really have a favorite band. The music I like span all across, man. I have at least 4 kids. Technically, I have 3. Technically, but I only have 2 with my current wife. So, and Lord knows how many else I have running around that I don't know about. I definitely got around. Look, I don't look. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of that. I like Creed. Take this photograph or whatever. Look at this. Hey, I like Creed, man. Creed's got some good music. I was a man whore, Captain. I was. I'm not proud of it, but I was. But it was fun. Just saying, it was fun. In the military, it was fun. Definitely fun in the military. All right, so obviously this weekend we'll be playing some Helldivers, but I may actually also... Yeah, that's Nickelback. See, I'm getting the wrong... I'm getting the wrong song in my head. You're right. It was Nickelback. But I do like Creed. Hold on. But I can't play any of their songs because copyright. But I do like Creed. Let's see. Creed song popular. Yeah, with Arms Wide Open. I like that one. I don't know them off the top of my head. Higher. I like that one. I think maybe. There's some other ones. I do like them. I mean, they were around like the late 90s, early 2000s when I was actively listening to music. That's also where I started listening to the Linkin Park. I started listening to Linkin Park when I was in the Army, like early 2000s. Bro, play Windrose soon. I've played the demo. I enjoyed the demo. So the problem I had with Windrose, I don't really have a problem with it, but my save doesn't convert over. So I have to start all over again. I'm like, dude, see, that's the problem with demos. If I spend too much time playing demos and I have to start over, I'm almost like, yeah, I'm good. But there's like, I want to see other things about it, but I just don't know how much my community liked Windrose because it's not really their cup of tea. You know what I mean? It's not the type of game they would play. So that's the downside to it. You know, I don't want to be sitting here with nobody watching the stream because I'm playing a game that nobody in my current audience really likes. You know. I did like it. I thought it was a fun game. Like I played a lot in the. Do I still have the demo installed? No, I think I uninstalled it. But I played it a lot. I had a lot. I mean, I had several. You guys saw that. I had like what, at least 3, maybe 4 streams, and then I played a lot offline too, just to help build up so I could get to where I wanted to get to. So going forward, so I've got Code Vein to play. I'm also going to start the Witcher series, but I may start with Witcher 2. I do have the mouse PI for hire. I don't know if I'll stream that anymore, to be honest with you. If I play it, I may play it offline. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I just don't know if I'll stream it anymore. I don't know how much you guys enjoyed it, to be honest with you. but it was fun. Maybe we'll throw it back on here and there, when we need to. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Oh, I don't mind doing the voice. I need to get one of those things that allows me to change my voice. That way I can maybe select it and, just play the game with the goofy voice, and then have a way to somehow connect that back into the stream so you guys can reimburse your channel points to change my voice. That would be kind of funny. I would think so. Did I get replaced? No, not yet. No, that is on my list. This was this. Maybe I did get it. Stop. Oh, this one. Did I get it? It's in library. I think I actually did. Yeah, I got it. Let's go and give it a shot. I liked Mouse PI. It's just not one I'm gonna it's not one I'm dying to constantly play. You know what I mean? So I may come back to it and finish it later. But for the cost and what it was fine. It's perfectly fine for what it was and how much it costs. It's about what I expected. But maybe this is something I've never played a game like this. I think this is a platform game, right? Like a 2D platform game. Just play for fucking A. Sometimes I hate these players in Steam and X. Sometimes they want to sit and spin for no damn reason. I'm like, I got a gig internet. Come on. It's not me. And this reminds me of the games I would play in the old days. It's nuts. Interesting how we've progressed, but at the same time, we have a lot of games like this that are being made that still kind of mimic and replicate the old games. I wonder if it's because they're cheaper to make. And so a lot of these smaller, maybe individual or small couple team devs can make them without having to have someone invest like millions of dollars. You really want to recommend Replace, but after playing through the game and completing everything, I just can't. Positive things first. You love the art style of the game. You're a sucker for sci-fi. Okay, what's your negative stuff? What's your negative? There are 3 main gameplay elements to Replace: the exploration, the exploring and puzzles, the platforming, and the combat. None of these are inherently bad in their core design, but it seems like at any time where there was a decision to be made between gameplay and style, gameplay was sacrificed. Yeah, the old ones never looked this good. No, that's true. That's true. They are upgraded. Exploring and puzzles, you would think, shouldn't be impacted by gameplay sacrifice so much. However, the devs, for some reason, decided to frequently backtracking, even when environmentally it went, what? Backtracking? We got backtracking in this game? Arbitrarily locking doors or just refusing to let the player move in a direction. Yeah, let's see what else. Let's see if there's any other negatives. Beautiful pixel art, great atmosphere, mediocre story. They gave it plus minus. The game is boring. The gameplay is dull and repetitive. Most locations are empty, pretty, but you just run through them. There are many areas where interaction is minimal, limited to things like jumping over a log. Puzzles are primitive. That's okay for me because I'm dumb. Quests are basic and feel tacked on just for the sake of having them. Combats. You know what I want to do? You know what I want to play? Really? I want to play a good Mario game. I really do. I want to play another good Mario game. I love Mario games. That's a good platform. I love Mario. Right. Press D simulator. Gameplay loop. Press D. Watch the most boring and cliche explosion cutscenes. Press D. Watch cutscene for 30 seconds. Press D. Repeat. Thanks for the great board. Oh my god. Okay. Boring seems to be, the demo is good, but doing the same thing over and over again is too much. I did enjoy playing the game for 4 hours. I was hoping for a little more. Oh, it doesn't seem. Look, the negatives seem to have valid points, and it all seems to stem around the gameplay loop. It just seems to be boring. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Kenobi? How's it going, man? That's kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, kind of disappointing. Have you played it, Power? So going forward, The Witcher 2. There's 2 different ones. Why? That's a soundtrack. It's on PS. That's right. I forgot you don't do PC. So I may get this one. It's in my wish list. I think we may start this one, but I'm also going to start Code Vein as well. So we'll start. So what I'll probably do, we'll look at doing Helldivers this weekend, and then maybe Monday, assuming I play Helldivers both nights this weekend. Maybe Monday, we'll start with Witcher 2. Wednesday be Code Vein. Try to have like maybe 3 games going in a week. It may take a little while, and if one's really grabbing me to play, then it'll take over. You know what I mean? Right now, I don't have anything grabbing me to play, so I'm gonna go variety, test them things out, because I got some games I need to play, because I bought them. So I need to see, okay, do I like them? Do I want to beat them? I think Code Vein will be one of those games that I will beat. So we'll have to see how that goes. The Witcher 2, I think I will enjoy the story. I'm just concerned about the gameplay, so we'll have to see how that works. I'm also concerned about The Witcher 3 because it's open world. And me and open worlds, man, we don't jive. We don't jive. My ADHD will get bored of you quick. So we'll have to see how that works. So, all right. What do you guys think? You guys okay with that? I think it'll be fun. I don't think it'll be too bad. Because I wasn't sure what to play tonight, which is why I didn't really play a game tonight. Because the problem is I was like, there's not a game right now that really calls to me. It's like, you need to play me. You know? Captain's over there playing Helldivers. I mean, can you believe that? Can you believe that? He's playing Helldivers. Without us, Power. He's playing without us. I mean, tough shit for you. I thought about playing it tonight. I thought about it, but I wasn't sure if you'd be able to. So I'm like, yeah, I wasn't sure. So maybe I'll stream tomorrow night. We'll see. We'll see how that works. Ask next time. We don't ask. We do. We're not askers. We're doers. I didn't ignore you. I said hello, Kenobi. I acknowledged you. You have to spread pretty lies. What pretty lies? What pretty lies? I mean, I'm glad you think I'm pretty. Oh, I need to play this actually some more. I need to do the story on it. I think the story was interesting. I'm going to play it some more and see how it goes. But I don't know if I'll stream it. See, it's hard, man. We stream something like, do people really want to watch it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, I tell you what, guys, I am going to get out of here. I'm out of videos that I wanted to watch or talk about. That the Dawnwalker, whatever, you should play Strat with you. I don't know if strats are my things. I don't know if they are. The one strat game I want to try, honestly, is because I love Warcraft. It's Warcraft, like Warcraft, and then Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3. I mean, these are ones I really want to try. I don't know if I'll go and play the old one. I mean, that's really old. I don't know about that one. Like orcs versus humans, but 3 is really good. Oh, well, it's amazing how much better 2 looks over 3. That's crazy. I may play 2. We'll see. But 3 is the one that everybody likes because that's where the Lich King gets involved. You get the Dark Elves involved. What's wrong with old? I don't know. I don't know. I'm mainly thinking of from a stream perspective. You know what I mean? From a streaming perspective. We'll see. We'll see. Like, I don't have time a lot of times to play games off stream because all of my game time has become stream time. So if I don't feel like something's going to work stream wise, it's hard for me to find time to play it. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, I wouldn't be against trying to play this. I have to see what it's like.
Your command, my liege. Yes.
You don't want to show some love, nor I want Sage to be energetic. He has ADHD and he will forget. I forget stuff a lot. I really do. My wife can testify on my behalf for that. RTS isn't for it. Well, I've done some in the past, but like the ones that are really tough that require you to be really strategic and think about every single tool you have in your tool belt to use. Yeah, I struggle with those. Because I'll forget about, oh, I could have done this, you know. I'll be like Max P. Yeah, when I saw him playing that game, I was like, because he was playing Dawn of War, I think it was. I was like, wow, dude. I'm like, that's not for me. Not for me. The most I could do, I don't know if you consider this strat, would be Clash of Clans. But even then, I would look up online some of the best strats, some of the best builds, armies you can come up with, how you would do it. That's what I would do. Farming strats, farming builds. I would have to look it up. I wasn't smart enough to figure that stuff out all on my own. You recommend Dawn of War Definitive Edition? I think Kenobi likes those a lot as well. Best way to win is to recall hotkeys. I don't know what you mean by recall hotkeys. Like remember hotkeys? Or to call them back from somewhere. Like you send them on a mission and you're like, okay, I got to call them back. You're recalled. No, that is DEI. There's black people in my game. I mean, I'm joking. I mean, I understand that, you know, the issue with that. I have the issue like that too, you know. Tactical strategy might be more your speed. What is tactical strategy? I mean, isn't that strategy as well? Dawn of War Definitive Edition. You know what? Is that on Dawn of War Definitive? I don't see Definitive Edition. Oh, it's right here. Oh, this is the new one that's coming out. Or that came out. Okay, no, that's not the new one. It's the one that just came out. Oh, Fire Emblem? I like Fire Emblem. Those I like. I like Fire Emblem. But I never could play like the hardcore mode where if people died, you lost them. I was like, fuck no. I don't want that. If I make a mistake and they die, that's fine. If I can still win the battle, I still keep my whole party. You know what I mean? Is this purely just multiplayer? Or a building, then a letter for which building, or any other. So you'd have certain buildings that would apply. You would have buildings that would be applied towards to a specific key press, like hotkey. Because you send see you next builder, or press B for building A, building, then a letter for which building. Okay, I see what you mean. All right, good night, dear. Love you. But yeah, it has a campaign. It's $20. That's not too bad. Maybe I'll try something out like that. I mean, yeah, I see it. It's right here. Strategy, RTS, single player, multiplayer, online co-op. I see it. So maybe it's something we'll try out. I don't know. I'm always like, I think these games are cool. I don't know if they're for me. You know what I mean? Well, he had said something about on Dawn of War Definitive Edition, when you play multiplayer, choose orgs. I'm just confirming. I'm communicating with chat. You know what I mean? Like, I ask questions, you respond. You say something, I respond. You know, that's trying to get you guys involved. I like turn-based games, but like Final Fantasy, even Monster Hunter Stories was turn-based. I like that. I like Baldur's Gate 3. You know, as long as I could plow through things. I didn't really try to do too much strategy on it. Some, but not too much. Do I have Civ 5? No, I've never played Civilization games. I haven't played a civilization game probably in 30 years. Or, you know, I mean, it's been a long time since I've played any Civilization games, or anything like a Civilization game where you would build a city and stuff like that. It's been a long time. These types of games are real time. Yeah. See, that'd be the downside. I'd be screwed. Probably not, Kenobi, because I'm not sure what Paradox games are. So probably not. Probably not. Ooh, I need to stand. And I need to raise my green screen a little bit more. All right. And a little bit more. There we go. Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna put my schedule together. I'll put it out in Discord. I got an elevator. Exactly, Large. I got an elevator. But yeah, so I'm gonna put it in Discord. We can always add to it later as we complete games. I'm more than willing to take a night where we try new games that I wouldn't normally play. The problem is that can get expensive. So we may have to plan for that a little bit. Like, you guys can kind of vote, or maybe I'll put something on there, put something in the stream store that's really expensive. Like a game that you guys may want me to try, and make it really expensive, so that you know, if you guys want me to try to play it, maybe you can buy it. You know, reimburse your channel points, and say, okay, now you need to play this game. Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Because that is possible with the bot that we've got. It is possible. It's not just for playing racist songs. So or Turtles theme music. And yeah, I guess we could say. So yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be back. If I'm not back, if I don't stream tomorrow, I'll be back on Friday. So Friday will be Helldivers night. We'll be playing Helldivers. Get to play the new patch. I haven't played it yet. Captain has, so he can lead the way. He can guide us on what to do. He can tell us, should we get the new mechs? Should we not get the new mechs? He can lead us. You know, he can be the general for the night. I'm fine with that. I don't want to think too much. I just want to pull the trigger and fire my gun. You know what I mean? Die, because I'm definitely going to die. So we'll be back with Helldivers on Friday. Hopefully Power will be able to join us. Hopefully Lady will be back, and see if Lady will be able to join us. But yeah, so we'll be doing that. And then next week, like I said, we'll probably be doing Code Vein and The Witcher 2. We'll try that one out and see how it goes. So, because I do want to play Witcher 4 when it comes out. I do want to try it, but I want to get up to date on everything. So I've got to get through Witcher 2 and maybe Witcher 3 before Witcher 4 comes out, because I know some of the story, but I don't know it all. And I don't want to go read all the books. I bought all the books for my wife, but I don't want to go and read them all. I'm sorry. I just don't, because then I might not enjoy the game, you know, because like with Harry Potter, as soon as I started reading the books, I stopped enjoying the movies as much. So, all right, well, listen, guys, have a good night. I will see you on Friday. I appreciate everybody who joined the stream. If you're not already part of the Discord community, please feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description of my YouTube stream, and it is also in one of the messages that my bot Rix likes to spam out there every 25 to 30 minutes. And the games are set after the books. I wasn't sure. But yeah, so I'd love to see you guys there. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff, depending on the platform you're on. And I will see you guys on Friday. Have a good night, guys. Okay. Let me go to this shiny over here. They're giving me lots of shinies. Binoculars, man. I need it. Okay, here's a question. This is important stuff here. If I go back to the princess